Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Earlier this week, Claire Tippins shared a princess nickname generator, 3 pictures of her dog wearing a tutu, and 2 online quizzes, including what candy is your dream castle made of? Claire, your sharing has tipped the sugar scale and turned into oversharing. But have no fear, princess. Geico has something worth sharing with your internet kingdom, like how you could save hundreds on your car insurance just by visiting geico.com. No magic wand required. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is episode number 286. 286 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, if you haven't already done so, spread it around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio is live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And, of course, we got all kinds of buttons right next to the player right in front of you right there. Facebook like buttons, retweet this button, share this buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. All right, and if you haven't already done so, folks, please follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is PoliticsGhost, all one word, no underscores. PoliticsGhost is the name to follow. Anyway, folks, what's going on? It's a verbally bash Bernie Baller Friday edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and once again, it's a free format edition, but the reason that we are calling this broadcast today Verbally Bash Bernie Baller Friday is because Bernie Sanders came out and basically kissed the criminal derriere of one Hillary Rotten Clinton. Moreover, we had this ridiculous excuse of a president, Barack Hussein Obama, endorsing Hillary Rotten Clinton, even though Barack Obama has verbally bashed the bejesus out of Hillary Rotten Clinton during their campaign in 2008, basically saying that Hillary Rotten Clinton will say anything and do anything to get elected. Now, all of a sudden, miraculously, all of a sudden, they're changing their tune. You got Barack Obama talking out the other side of his goddamn face, and now he's embracing Hillary Rotten Clinton. I mean, have you seen anything more hypocritical, for Christ's sake? And, you know, what I like about this endorsement from Barack Obama to Hillary Rotten is that we are starting to begin to see the left eat each other. And, folks, if you haven't been keeping up with me on Twitter, I've been tweeting a lot of these damn Bernie Sanders fans. I've been retweeting all these Hillary Clinton supporters. I mean, they are eating each other, baby. I love it. I'm loving every minute of it, baby. And let me tell you something right now. This is exactly what we wanted to do in Operation Barrel Roll. And if you're not familiar with that, Operation Barrel Roll is an operation that the Capitalist Army has been partaking in. We are basically going incognito. We are going double agent style, creating social media accounts under the monikers Bernie Army, Bernie Sanders, so on and so forth. And we are basically churning out propaganda and basically trying to force and initiate the eating of liberals eating each other. And they're starting to do it, baby. Woo! They are starting to do it. So once again, this is a verbally bash Bernie Baller Friday, because let me tell you what happened, and let me tell you, please retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account right now so that we can invite each and every Bernie Sanders fan that is listening in. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do some Twitter shout-outs right here, right now, so that we can blow up the Twitter retweet so that everybody who's on the Feel the Burn Bernie Sanders hashtag can come along and basically listen to this broadcast, because it is a verbally bash Bernie Baller Friday, baby, and I want each and every one of those Feel the Burn assholes, I want them to listen. I want them to listen, and I want them to eat it. I want them to eat all the garbage that they've been churning out of their damn suckholes. I want them to eat every goddamn word they've been spewing out of themselves, for Christ's sake, all right? So once again, we are going to do an early Twitter shout-out right here, right now, live on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and all you've got to do is go to my Twitter account, Politics Ghost, all one word, no underscores, and I will give you a Twitter shout-out live if you retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. And the tweet you need to retweet is True Capitalist Radio Now Live. True Capitalist Radio Now Live, baby. So let's go ahead and get to the Twitter shout-outs right now, all right? Because I'm telling you, I want as many Bernie Sanders supporters to be listening in when I basically twist the knife in their heart. I'm not kidding. I want to twist the knife in these stupid, dumb socialist pieces of crap. So go ahead. Let's retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, baby. Let's see who we got here. Do we got any Twitter shout-outs, engineer? All right, well, let's get to them. Let's see. We got Exara Hawks in the place, and, of course, we got the Teutonic Plague in the house. We got the Green Bio. We got Hans Govensmits. We've got the Bernie Army. Believe it or not, we got the Feel the Burn 2016. They're listening in. That's right. It's a verbally bash Bernie Baller Friday, baby. How does it feel, Bernie Sanders fans? How does it feel that this man has taken your little Feel the Burn up your ass money and he's running? He's running away, baby. It's a great Baller Friday. As you can see, I have a smile on my face because these Bernie Sanders supporters are definitely feeling the burn right up their ass. Anyway, we got Cody from California in the house. We got Commander Biff in the place. What's going on to regular TCA in the house? How you doing? We got Yepidee in the place. We got somebody named Birdshit. Excuse my French, that's his real name. I don't know what the hell that's about. Who else do we got? We got Sergeant Yoda, Sergeant Brexit in the place. We got Bob Chaffett in the house. All right, I mean, let's continue going, shall we? Dorito Burrito in the place. Let's continue going. We've got, I'm not saying these disgusting names. You are not ruining my Baller Friday. I'm warning you. You trolls are not ruining my Baller Friday. I'm having too good a time, baby. We got Lord Vulcan in the house. We've got Donald Trump, somebody who, his name is Donald Trump in the place. What's going on? We've got Boop Snoop. We've got Canadian Farm Fun. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's disgusting. And if you folks aren't aware, yesterday we covered the fact that Canada passed a law stating it's okay to go ahead and have sexual relations with animals, for Christ's sake. And, hey, that's Canada for you. I mean, I always joked around that these maple leaf up the ass having idiots used to hump dead mooses. Now it seems as if that's becoming a little bit of a reality. Anyway, we've got Hamoud A. Jam. We've got Stephen M2471. What's going on? We've got Dublin for Ghost. What's going on to my German brethren from across the pond out there? Or, excuse me, Ireland. My bad. Jesus Christ. I bet you that Irish goes, oh, Billy, talking about fucking Germany, you stupid decimal. Anyway, we got Randy Leahy in the place. We got John S.K. Woe in the house. Once again, if you want a Twitter shout-out, go ahead and retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account right now, boy. Seth Rollins in the place. The trans can. That's horrible, for Christ. A can with a pair of balls on it, for Christ's sake. Man, you goddamn trolls are sick. We got Artron Havoc in the house. Kim Gostashian. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Kim Gostashian, you sick son of a bitch. We've got Karaskin. You know what I mean? Karaskin in the house. Austin Alcoholics Anonymous. Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? This has got to be a troll. Let me click on this. This better be a goddamn troll. This better not be a real Austin. Yeah, okay, good. It's a fucking troll. Excuse my French. Jesus Christ. As you can see, I've been drinking a little bit of Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker, Blue Label. Oh, yeah. I've been drinking a little bit of Johnny Walker in celebration of Bernie literally wiping his derriere with all the Feel the Burn money that all these damn college kids donated out of their damn college debt funds into the campaign contribution account of one Bernie Sanders. How does it feel, baby? Anyway, we got Czech Capitalist in the house. We got Time for a Change in the place. We got DJ Reagan in the mix. We've got Private Fried Helm Winter. We've got Tank Dempsey in the house. We've got Troll Tears, LOL. Yeah, no kidding. We've got Trump and Capitalists in the house. We got Base Loler in the place. What's going on to Dr. Mike? We got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name for Christ's sake, you son of a bitch. We got Governor Wolf in the place. What's going on? We've got, I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. I'm not going to say that sick. I'm telling you, trolls, you're not ruining my Baller Friday. I'm going to tell you this right goddamn now. You ain't ruining my Baller Friday. You ain't going to ruin it, boy. You ain't going to ruin it. I'm going to take a couple more, and then we're going to move on to this free format Bash Bernie Baller Friday, all right? Anyway, we got Dirk Pitt in the house. What's going on? Turkish car bomb? Oh, come on, man. Come on. We got Johnny Fremont in the house. We got Copper Regret Day, all right? We've got, who else we got? We got Spurto Sparty, all right? We got Scarlet Spider. We've got Pipes in the house. What's going on to Pipes? We got Lego Fan 421, Axel Doy, okay? We got Cyber Vermin Supreme. Yeah, real funny. Rest in Piss Gawker. Oh, yeah, did y'all hear that? Gawker is going bankrupt because of the goddamn Hulk Hogan lawsuit. It's trying to hope that it can get a goddamn buyer for about $140 million. It's over. That liberal trash digital rag is gone. Get out. Anyway, we've got Ethan Bremerkamp. What's going on? We're going to take a couple more shout-outs, and then we're going to head it right into this Baller Friday edition of the True Capitalist Radio. And, folks, if you are unaware, every Baller Friday is a free format edition. We want to hear from you, all right? So go ahead and give us a call right now at 516-453-9903 is the number to call. And if it is busy, keep trying, folks. And for you folks that are trying to get through on Skype, I'm sorry to say that we are having technical difficulties on the Blog Talk Radio end as it relates to bringing in Skype calls, and let alone people, hosts themselves, can't partake in Skype. So it's a technical difficulty happening on Blog Talk Radio's end. I thought that they were just doing that to my particular broadcast to keep away the goddamn troll terrorists, but it seems to be a widespread Blog Talk Radio problem, all right? Anyway, we've got Alcoholic for Trump. Oh, shove it up your ass, all right? We've got Jane Doe. We've got Free Zorg in the place. What's going on? And whatever beer you drank, Free Zorg, you need to get some better beer. We've got, who else we got? The Whore Master. Oh, yes, I am the Whore Master. I haven't seen you in a bit. Anyway, once again, let's take a couple more Twitter shout-outs and we're going to get right to the show, all right? Anyway, we got the Green Leader in the place. There's the Brony Network. Oh, yeah, my little pony, my little pony. Give me a break. Vetaforum Wars in the house. Capitalist UK. Canadian Squirrel Fister. Ah, Jesus Christ. All right, that's it. All right, cut it off. Get it off my screen, engineer. God damn it. I knew you idiots were going to start getting sick, twisted, troll terrorist kind of garbage. I knew it, boy. I knew it. Anyway, folks, once again, it is a verbally bash Bernie Baller Friday on this True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And let me tell you, the reason I'm naming it verbally bash Bernie is because, look, all you feel the burn up your ass clowns, you've been had. You've been hoodwinked. You've been defrauded. Do you understand that? Huh? How does it feel that Bernie Sanders is going to help freaking Hillary Clinton get nominated. How you like a little bit of that, boy? That's why I'm telling you, all you feel the burn idiots, you need to take your heads out of your clogged up socialist wannabe poopers and start realizing that you have been lied to, and that's the basis of socialism, you idiots. Just ask the people that are in Venezuela right now that are starving and having to eat their own dogs and cats because the goddamn socialist government doesn't have any food to give them. You understand that? So that's why I'm calling out each and every one of you, feel the burn up your ass jerk dicks, that you people need to slap yourselves back into reality and realize that the Democrats took a dirty yellow bubbly piss right in your face, and all you're doing is looking back at them with a yellow smile about it because you don't know what to do, don't you? I mean, there were gang loads of Bernie Sanders supporters that donated countless amounts of dollars into the Bernie Sanders campaign, and now they are, for a lack of a better term, crap out of luck, all right? He's going to take your money and run. How do you feel about that, Bernie Sanders supporters? How do you feel? How does that make you feel? He's going to take your money and he's going to run, and not run for president. He's going to run back to Vermont and live a nice, kosher life, for a lack of a better term, because as I've stated over and over and over again, that every politician, it is legal for them to transfer, once they retire from politics, folks, it is legal for them to transfer all the monies in their campaign contribution account and transfer it into their personal bank account tax-free. That's right. You see, Bernie Sanders hoodwinked each and every one of you dumbasses. And what did y'all do? Y'all took it hook, line, and sinker, just like you idiots did back in Barack Obama. I mean, don't y'all feel ridiculously, pathetically stupid? I mean, you should, for Christ's sake. You should look in the mirror, each and every one of you, feel the burn, Bernie Sanders idiots. You need to look at yourself in the mirror, look in between those stupid little beady eyes you got going on, and spit in your face. Spit in your own goddamn socialist, disgusting, filthy, half-a-tard face. Spit in your face. Because you should be ashamed of yourselves, each and every one of you Bernie Sanders idiots. How does it feel? Huh? How does it feel, you dumbasses? And, you know, you've got the candidate for the Green Party, Jill Stein, calling out Bernie Sanders. All right? Now, for you folks that are unaware, this woman by the name of Jill Stein has been running under the Green Party ticket, and she is calling out Bernie Sanders and stating, hey, look, come over here to the Green Party, Bernie. We'll go ahead and let you run as the president. I'll run as your vice president. All right? I mean, we seriously need to continue your, quote, revolution. And you should not cower, which he is going to, like I always said before, not cower to the Democratic establishment. I mean, even Jill Stein is calling out Bernie Sanders. And do you think Bernie Sanders is going to heed the call? Huh? Do you think he's going to heed the call to go and run in the Green Party ticket, for Christ's sake? Huh? Absolutely not. And I'm telling you this right now, each and every one of you Bernie Sanders fans, you need to wake up. You need to wake the hell up, you stupid, milky-licking pieces of nipple-clamp-loving, butt-plug-up-the-ass-looking, seat-sniffing, shitty underwear-collecting piece of crap. You need to realize that you idiots have been hoodwinked, and you people need to realize that you're idiots. All of you. You're idiots. It's time for you to start waking up, smelling the goddamn fraud, and realizing that Bernie Sanders took your money and ran. How does that make you feel, baby? On this verbally bash Bernie Baller Friday, how does that make you, dumb Bernie Sanders, feel the burn in your rotten crotch? How does that make you feel? As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and take a sip of some Johnny Walker Blue Label, oh yeah, in relation to seeing Bernie Sanders finally demoralize the Bernie Sanders supporters. I'm telling you, and they're going to start eating each other. I'm telling you, they're doing it right now. These Bernie Sanders supporters are in complete disbelief. They cannot believe that Bernie Sanders is cowering to the Democratic establishment. But, folks, if you've been listening to this broadcast, I've always said that this man was a Democratic establishment lackey. I always said it, and I'm going to continue to say it, and now his actions are starting to come to fruition from what I have always alluded to all along. I mean, I have always said, folks, that this man is doing this for the campaign contributions accounts. All right, for the campaign contributions, excuse me. Moreover, instead of bowing out, all right, instead of bowing out after he completely lost this past Super Tuesday, he went out and said, no, I'm going to continue going. We're going to go to the Washington, D.C. primary, and I'm going to take it to the convention, all that crap. Then the very next day, he basically all out says that he's going to support Hillary Rotten Clinton. I'm not joking. I mean, give me a break, man. Give me a break. And, you know, you got a lot of black folk now in America that are sick to their stomachs because Barack Obama is endorsed Hillary Rotten Clinton. I mean, do y'all remember I was covering the primary, the Democratic primary during that time in 2008? Y'all remember the South Carolina primary? Remember when I said in that broadcast, if y'all folks go back that long with me, that the Clintons were trying to turn Barack Obama into the ghetto candidate? Remember that? Y'all remember that? They were the ones that threw the initial racial politics into the whole play of the campaign. All right? I'm serious. I mean, go back in the archive. If not, go back in the Google search. Go back to 2008. Go back to the South Carolina primary. The Clinton crime family was the one that initiated this racial politics. Not the right, not the Republicans. It was the Clintons, for Christ's sake. All right? Give me a break. But now, all of a sudden, Barack Obama's forgotten about all that. He's forgotten about the fact that he told his supporters back in 2008 that Hillary Clinton couldn't be trusted. He told his supporters back in 2008 that Hillary Clinton will say anything and do anything to get elected. Now, all of a sudden, this asshole, and what have I always told you about Barack Obama, man? He's a complete and utter sociopathic, psychopathic liar. You understand that? He's a sociopathic, psychopathic liar, and his endorsement of Hillary Rotten Clinton proves this. Now, how does that make you liberals even feel even worse? I bet you it makes you feel even worse, doesn't it? I mean, I'm sure that the black folks can't believe it, but I've always told you black folks this, folks. I mean, look back at my archive at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Every episode that I've ever conducted is there to download for free. I've always told you this. I told you that Barack Obama has thrown the black community in America back about 50, 60, 70 years, economically, socially, and politically, and yet for some reason, based upon the racial color paradigm, which we talked about earlier this week, you people just decided to blindly continue to support this man. And now, with all due respect, black folks and the impoverished other populaces of America, he's not paying you your EBT now. Haven't you noticed that? Have y'all read the reports? Huh? It's been almost over a week in some areas of the country. These people, 100 million, of course, that's underestimating as far as I'm concerned, 100 million food stamp recipients in America today. Many of them haven't received their EBT payments in their goddamn food card. Huh? And you're starting to see these disgusting episodes in which you're starting to see these disgusting entitlement pieces of 400-pound trash that are trying to go to the store to get themselves, their unhealthy, disgusting, filthy, sugar, fat, trans fat-infested meals, all right? You see them rejected because their EBT card does not have the funds. They go crazy and start wrecking up the goddamn store because they feel entitled that they deserve some freaking food for nothing. And what did I tell you? I've always alluded to the fact that this is what these liberals were setting up to begin with. All right? They are setting up a civil unrest situation racially, through the impoverished, through bringing in wild Yehudis from the Middle East, basically closet sleeper cells as far as I'm concerned. I mean, give me a freaking break, man. But you see, Barack Obama has no problem spending $20,000 per refugee, bringing them into the country, and as soon as they're into the country, because it costs $20,000 to bring these sons of bitches over here, they're immediately qualified for food stamps, for food cards, for free housing, for free child care, for free education, so on and so forth. So how does that make you folks feel, huh? Y'all voted for Barack Obama because you thought you were going to get everything for free. Now that you're realizing that you got the peanuts, and now he's trying to withhold the peanuts from you, how does that make you feel? Woo! I'm telling you, boy, I'm not worried about it because I'm here in Texas, all right? I mean, I'm actually hoping some crazy nutcase kind of crap like that starts happening because all of us down here in Texas, we're all armed, baby, all right? Our governor, Abbott, basically allowed every Texan, every law-abiding Texan to openly carry around Texas. So I'm telling you right now, because Austin is such a pussy-whipped liberal hellhole, you don't see too much open carry out here because everybody's so triggered whenever they see a goddamn gun. But you go to other parts of Texas, boy, you got people that are, walking around with rifles on their shoulder like it's a damn fashion accessory out here. All right? You got people with gun holsters on their damn belts, showing it off just to let everybody know that, hey, if there's any trouble that's going to start, you're going to get blasted. You understand? And that's why I love Texas. You ain't going to see no mass shootings in Texas, boy. And if you do, it's going to be very limited because that son of a bitch that's going to decide to go wild Yehudi jihadist or going crazy is going to take a whole bunch of lead from all different directions from law-abiding Texas citizens, for Christ's sake. And that's why, thank God, I'm a Texan. Thank God I was born in Texas. Thank God I got great-great-grandfather lineage in Texas, for Christ's sake. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding around, boy. And that's why I'm saying I kind of hope, all right, that these sons of bitches, all right, start going crazy out here in Texas. Because I'm telling you right now, us Texans are sick and tired of what this disgusting, filthy regime that's in power today has done to our country. Why do you think us Texans are even considering voting for to secede from the Union? I mean, this is actually being talked about out here. This isn't some crazy talk. This was actually discussed at the recent Republican convention here in Texas. I'm serious. We are sick and tired of this liberal trash destroying this country. We are going to refuse that they destroy our state. And look, folks, that's why I always suggested that I believe that all these torrential rains and floods and dramatic amounts of hail that has done more it's the hail damage that has happened out here in Texas, the worst hail damage in American history. All right? And I don't think that's by accident, folks. I'm telling you this right now. I've tweeted videos showing that NASA has a cloud-making machine, all right? I've tweeted videos, I haven't tweeted videos about HAARP per se because, people start talking about tinfoil hat crap once you start, mentioning HAARP and that sort of thing. But I honestly believe that this government is trying to utilize atmospheric warfare against Texas so that they can get Texans, independent Texans, dependent on the government, dependent on the freaking FEMA, dependent on these damn bureaucratic institutions when we don't want none of it, boy. We don't want your goddamn bureaucracy. We don't want your socialism. We don't want your leftism. We don't want your equal distribution of the freaking misery. We don't want it. So that's why I'm saying, baby, I'm glad I'm in Texas. But you see, you feel the burn assholes. You were probably the same idiots that voted for Mr. Yes We Can, and look at what he's doing. I am so excited that the damn left is eating each other. I don't know about you folks, but I'm excited. I love looking at this. I am glad Bernie Sanders is basically sticking a knife in the heart of every feel-the-burn asshole in America today. I love it, and I always knew it was going to happen. I always knew it was going to happen. So how does that make you feel, the burn idiots feel? How does it make you feel? Huh? Stupid morons. You make me sick. You know, you make me sick. I don't feel sorry for you dumb Bernie Sanders idiots. I'm glad he ripped you off. I'm glad he ripped you idiots off. I'm glad. You deserve it. I mean, I tweeted a damn social media post where one idiot was giving 50% of his paycheck to the Bernie Sanders campaign, withholding food from his children so that Bernie Sanders could have 50% of his goddamn paycheck because he felt the burn, huh? This idiot is basically kicking himself in his head for doing such a thing, but he is one of many morons that actually believe Bernie Sanders was going to give him free crap. That's just so hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm taking so much glee in the fact that you Bernie Sanders idiots got burnt. Anyway, let's get to some calls, shall we? We got any callers there, engineer? All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get to some callers here. And, of course, if you want to chime in, this is a free format edition. We are discussing anything that you want to discuss. All you have to do is give me a call right now at 516-453-9903. And, we want to hear from you. All right, we definitely want to hear from you. So if you got something to say and you want to chime in about it, go ahead and give me a call right now. And if you find that it is busy, keep trying, folks. All right, keep trying because we want to hear from you. We want you to partake in this free format edition. So go ahead and give me a call right now, all right? All right, let's take some callers here. We got 682. What's going on? You're on the horn. Oh, wait a minute. Your hand wasn't up. No kidding. Jesus Christ. If you want to be called on, my bad, you got to push number 1 so I can see your hand up, for Christ's sake, all right? All right, 904. You're on the horn. What's going on?
Hey, Ghost. This is Axel Doey. This is like the first time me calling you, and I really
I appreciate it. What's going on, man?
I'm also a black guy, and I don't really trust the Democrats as I used to, because I usually get my information from my parents, and I kind of find out that they don't really do the research when it comes to presidency. And to be personally honest, I'm really getting tired with all the lies and bullshit I've been having to deal with over the years. So I'm trying to find a president that's actually honest for once.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't understand why aren't you entertaining Trump, man? I mean, Trump is an anti-establishment candidate. I mean, I know that you got the mainstream, lamestream media trying to push forth this narrative that he's some kind of a grand dragon racist. That doesn't fly, man. I mean, this man has hired multi-races within his organization, multi-genders, literally. I mean, now it's not just 2 genders anymore, folks. It's, oh, man. Did y'all hear that guy in German parliament name off all the different types of gender queer, gender this and that? I mean, he literally named them all in protest of recognizing some LGBTQ law that's being initiated out there. But once again, man, I don't understand why you are not voting for Donald Trump. This man is an anti-establishment candidate, and that goes to the same for you Bernie Sanders supporters. What are y'all doing, man? I mean, why don't you come to the Trump train and basically tell the Democrats to F off, baby? I mean, it is a protest vote. Just think of it like that, even if you don't like Trump. All right? No, he is a complete threat to the establishment, both on the Republican side and the Democrat side. And that's why each and every one of these establishment political class assholes want to do anything and everything they can to sabotage this man from becoming president. And that's why those of us on the Capitalist Army, those of us in the Trump train, we have to do whatever it takes, whatever's necessary to make sure that this man is elected president. So, sir, in my opinion, I think that you should vote for Donald Trump. This man is going to give you economic opportunities. He's going to get rid of the riffraff that has been basically bogging down our goddamn country for the past 8 years. He's going to cut spending. He's going to fire bureaucrats. He's going to renegotiate trade deals. I mean, I can go on and on. He's going to cut down the national debt, for Christ's sake. I mean, this man is going to do this. And as he said before, he is going to open the country to new capitalists. He said it. He said it during a CNN interview. And, folks, that just says to me that this is a capitalist revolution. All right, what Trump represents is a capitalist revolution. And that's why the capitalists have taken control of the GOP. And look, the GOP is starting to recognize it. They're starting to back off a little bit because they're scared. They know their days are numbered. These damn bureaucrats that are career politicians, they realize that the American people are starting to catch wind of their corruption, and they want to unelect these people. They want to vote out these damn career politicians. They want to vote them out. Vote them the hell out. And that goes for Paul Ryan, too.
Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Earlier this week, Claire Tippins shared a princess nickname generator, 3 pictures of her dog wearing a tutu, and 2 online quizzes, including what candy is your dream castle made of? Claire, your sharing has tipped the sugar scale and turned into oversharing. But have no fear, princess. Geico has something worth sharing with your internet kingdom, like how you could save hundreds on your car insurance just by visiting geico.com. No magic wand required. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's continue going. How about area code 603? You're on the horn. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Ghost?
How you doing, man?
Not much. So I talked to you about this interesting situation talk that I had with a liberal friend of mine. We were talking more or less about jobs and wage. And I'm a courier. I deliver, for my particular job, auto parts. Glamorous job, but it pays very well. It's not what I went to college for. I didn't like what I went to college for, but I did what I needed to do to make it work. And he's still in college, and he wants to be a teacher. And
how cliche! Give me a break.
Yeah, well. He wants to be a teacher. Meanwhile, he's working at Best Buy, making probably about a little over $8 an hour. New Hampshire's minimum wage is $7.25, one of the lower ones. And he has the goal to tell me that I have a joke of the job. And I'm like,
that you have a joke of a job? Is that what he actually said?
Yeah, and I'm like, but dude, I'm making $25 an hour. He's like, well, good luck. That's a loser job. I'm like, well, what are you talking about? Like.
Well, look, I'm going to be let me be honest with you, first of all. I don't think that your particular position is going to be going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, your position, as I know it, because I'm a little familiar with the mechanics industry, when someone takes their car to a mechanic and they realize they need parts, they call up your particular parts center, and what you do is you take the parts to the mechanic, and that's the kind of relationship that your company has with probably a whole bunch of mechanics in your local area. Am I not mistaken?
Yeah. We basically, we have various different routes. We're near the Boston area, so we have a lot of different clients that we go to. Some are parts stores. Some of them are affiliated with the warehouse in one way or another, and other repair shops. And what's even nice about it, I actually like working on my own car. We use our own vehicles to do this job. So we have to do, our own repairs, and I save a lot of money doing my own repairs myself. And I've been actually thinking of, whatchamacallit. Somebody's trying to pull me over here. I'm on the road working still. But, sorry, just lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Keep going, man.
Yeah, no, I've been actually thinking of getting into auto mechanics myself. I mean, I'm a little bit on the older end. I'm almost 30. I've been thinking about going back to school, basically changing up what I do. The only thing I'm worried about is, am I going to make more or less doing this? Because, like I said, I do repair my own car. So some people are like, well, it's wear and tear. But it's like, yeah, but I have a car that's fairly reliable. I haven't had to go to a shop in, years just because I've been able to keep on the upkeep. But I guess what I'm looking for is just some advice. Like, should I look back into going to school? The thing is, I don't want to get myself back into debt. I'm almost debt free. I'm thinking of paying my own way, but it's going to take a little while because I want to work full time while going to college.
Well, let me ask you a question. In your state, do you have to be certified to be an actual mechanic?
Well, that's the interesting thing. I have a bunch of auto mechanic friends. Some of them told me that you can go for a certification, you can go to school, but out of the 9 out of 10 mechanics that they know, for example, the ones that don't have their ASC certification know more than the ones with their ASC certification.
Absolutely. I utterly believe that. I mean, just you talking about how, because you work for this parts delivery occupation, that you have come accustomed to fixing your own car. Now, believe it or not, man, that is a trade that barely anybody in this country has. I mean, they don't even entertain fixing their own cars anymore. I mean, now because of Obama, people are forced to do it. That's why you see the uprising of these parts stores like Advanced Auto Parts and O'Reilly's and all these big auto part chains. But just having that trade as an individual who understands the mechanics of your particular car, is it an American car?
Kind of, sort of. I have a Toyota Matrix made by GM, but it's Toyota. And that's kind of another thing that's kind of weird. It's like, do I buy an American car and support the country, but then again, these cars are being made overseas, if it's like GM or Ford in some cases, or do I buy a Toyota where all except for one model is made here in America now?
Yeah, in my personal opinion, if you want my personal opinion, I believe you have to go with the car trends. And right now, if you look at the car trends, German cars seem to be, and European cars seem to be more prevalent on an international basis. So for whatever reason, let's say that there's a revolution in America and you want to get the hell out of here, but you do have a trade in German or European car work, that makes you highly valuable. I retweeted an article that was tweeted to me that had some king of some small country in Africa that actually works an auto mechanic in Germany for European cars. And it goes to show you that the European car market, as far as it relates to mechanics, is very lucrative and higher paying than your traditional Japanese, American, so on and so forth cars, because the Germans engineer their automobiles specifically to their own engineering practices. So to be able to understand the inner workings of these European cars, you actually have to understand the engineering of the engine itself, which makes it a very, very niche market, and it makes it a lot more money per hour as far as I'm concerned. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've been thinking, like, up here, one of the schools that we have, they have a general automotive program, and then the other one is focused on Honda. I didn't want to do the Honda one because you're really just focusing on one car instead of being able to work like a Swiss Army knife on a multitude of cars.
Sure.
And that's kind of like what I wanted to do. I want to study multiple cars, especially German. I had a crack at my buddy's Volkswagen, and give you an example, doing a brake job on my Toyota, it takes me maybe less than an hour to do one set, like front end. On his car, I had to use multiple different tools, like I had to use Allen keys, as ridiculous as it was, to pull the caliper off.
Torque wrenches, torque sockets, and all kinds of weird stuff, right?
Yeah, and then I get to the rear, right, and I had to use a special tool to twist and push the piston in the caliper. It took me about 16 hours to do the entire car just because I'd never worked on a Volkswagen before, and it's just one of those things, like, that was crazy. I see why it costs so much to work on. And then that was just Volkswagen. We aren't talking like Porsche or Mercedes here. We're talking just, lower-end Volkswagen. So it's just one of those things. I want to educate myself. I've just, it's more or less, I think sometimes you got to take risks in life. That's like, do I want to go for the certification? Do I want to go schooling, or do I want to apprentice with a friend? Not have that certification at least yet. Not to say I couldn't just go for the ASC test later. I mean, it's just one of those things.
My personal advice, sir, I would. First of all, you're almost out of debt, which is very rare nowadays in America today, especially a person in your age bracket. So I would not advise for you to get into any kind of debt. I would strongly advise you to get an apprenticeship and try to, get the highest paying one if you can. And moreover, learn under the tutelage of a mechanic shop that's highly reputable within your local community, so that you can actually get the well-rounded knowledge necessary to be able to be, as you suggested, a Swiss Army knife type of a mechanic that can look at any engine and pretty much gather or assess what exactly is wrong. And really, you actually have to just plug in a damn machine now to do it. You don't even need to know what's wrong with it. The machine will tell you. But you'll actually know how to fix the problem, and you'll be debt-free. I mean, you're going to be a hell of a lot better than any of these college kids that are $60,000 in debt before they even enter into the job market. And in my personal opinion, I would, do an apprenticeship and then utilize the money that you have attained through your labor and utilize that to acquire assets to build your net worth. Since you like cars, I think cars are a great asset. I mean, Jay Leno in his car collection He talks about it very often. He has that show. But I heard him in an interview stating that his car collection actually does better as it pertains to increasing in price on an annual or an increase in value on an annual basis better than the stock market. So you could go that avenue. You could acquire gold, silver, which is very cheap right now and it's going up. You just do whatever it takes. Don't burn your money. And then, 30 years later, you're still in the same position where you're a mechanic, you live in an apartment, the same thing you were doing when you were 30. The whole objective is to move up. And let me tell you, I think you're doing the right thing as it is right now. I think that there's nothing wrong with your occupation. If it pays well and you have a decent living, keep doing it. But, of course, you are thinking of the future, and that's something that you should think of. So in my personal opinion, man, do not get yourself in debt. And even if you don't get a mechanic's job, you're still ahead of the game without being in any college debt, man, or even credit card debt for that matter. If you say it's very little, it's probably very little credit card debt. And you should be very proud of yourself, man.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm stockpiling my money. I'm gonna have it paid off by September, and that's gonna put me about 3 or 4 years out of debt sooner than what if I just kept with monthly payments. But I'm watching all my friends; they all went to 4-year college, and they're still $50,000-$60,000 debt, and I'm almost out. It's just why can't other people do this anymore? It's ridiculous.
Well, I'll tell you exactly why. Because most of these brats out here think that everything is owed to them, and you see. You've got these credit card companies putting their names on the dotted line to these college kids right as they're in college, and they figure, I just need to sign my name and I get free money? Oh, that's great. And before you know it, on top of them getting college debt in secured loans that they're going to have to pay for the rest of their lives, they've already ruined themselves in credit as it relates to them going into the job market. So I'm telling you, the kids today, they have not been taught properly how to conduct themselves in the financial world. They have not been taught properly how to conduct themselves socially. They have not been taught properly to realize that no one's going to give you a goddamn thing, and anything that you want in this world, you're going to have to go and get it. Nothing is going to happen to you. You've got to go out and make things happen. You've got to go out and make things happen. Anyway, good luck to you, sir, and I hope that you do get the apprenticeship. I hope that you do go out and you do find yourself a nice job. I'm glad to hear that you are not in debt, because let me tell you, that's pretty hard to be right now if you're a young person in America today, all right? I'm serious. That's pretty hard to do if you're a young person in America. So congratulations. And for that friend of yours who's working at Best Buy and going to college and saying that your job is a joke, his life is a joke, all right? You could tell him I said that. His life is a joke, because once this young man is finished with college, he is going to be $50,000, $60,000 in the hole before he even gets a chance to make any goddamn money. I mean, how is this even rational in the minds of young people? I don't get it. I don't get it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's continue going, shall we? We got area code 404. What's up? You're on the horn.
Hey there, Ghost. How you doing? It's Lord Vulcan.
Hey, how you doing, Lord Vulcan? What's going on with you this Baller Friday?
I am doing so great right now. But to be honest, I wanted to talk to the millennials, my fellow millennials, for a little bit. Could I?
Go right ahead. Speak what's on your mind. It's a free format Friday, man.
Thank you. All right, guys, listen up. This is the most important time of our lives. If we're like 18, 19, 20, we need to focus on, becoming financially independent. Not financially independent, but becoming stable, finding a job, doing whatever it takes. So I implore you, there's a little audio book on YouTube called Outwitting the Devil. Listen to it. And Ghost, it outlines a lot of what you're saying at the end of the show, at the end of yesterday's show. So I implore young people just to listen to that and check it out, There's a 3-hour version on YouTube. Listen to the first 30 minutes of it and see if you like it. If you like it, keep listening to it. It'll change your life, I promise. But in the meantime, if we're in college, we've got to be able to find work, because this is getting crazy out here, with the lack of all the things that we have, all the opportunities that we have. So it's important that we get Donald Trump into office. He needs to be in office. I love this country, and I'm not so sure about you know what I mean? Because I know a lot of anime heads who, prefer Japanese culture, and, even try to imitate it a little bit. You know what I mean? Not necessarily feminists or liberals, but just some kids who aren't totally patriotic, and we need to have that energy on our side, you know, because this is our time. This is a young man's world, Skinner, and don't you ever forget it. Now, well, that's all I can really say for right now. But
no, hey, I completely agree with you, and I'm glad that you're out there saying this from the heart. I mean, we need more millennials to finally come out of their shell and realize that no one's going to give anybody anything, and that it is your time now to initiate yourselves as it relates to getting your financial independence, to getting your political influence. Go ahead.
As a matter of fact, Ghost, I'm really glad that you said the term getting out of your shell. Also, to the people who are listening in and trying to call up, keep doing it, because I was trying to call up. I accidentally exited out, and I called up 11 times, got it, but exited out again, and then I have to keep calling up to 34 times, and now I'm here. If you want something, there is nothing that can stop you from getting it. All these liberals and these Democrats can possibly do is try and try and try, but there is nothing more satisfying than getting what we want and getting what we know we deserve and going out there and making it happen for us, like Ghost says all the time. We can no longer wait for things to be given to us. You know, unfortunately, I will admit, I am living in my mom's house right now. You know, I'm 20 years old, going to college, but guess what? I'm going to get my social degree, get as fast out of debt as possible, and then I'm going to find my own place. I'm going to make my own life for me, and I can't wait for it to happen so I can finally pay my mom back for all the time that she's, you know, spent giving to me. And maybe you can do the same.
Don't be ashamed. Back. No, don't be ashamed if you're living with your mom and you're going to college. I mean, you should be happy that your mom supports you and continues to sustain you. Are you going to community college?
Yes, a simple 2-year college. I'm going to go in there, you know, get my arts degree, learn how to draw a little bit better so I can make that into my trade, and then get out. And then I'm going to make my own, getting into some health and wellness industry because I'm getting pretty big. Got a little business from the side there. And even my driving instructor was pretty interested. We were having a good conversation today. And it really got me learning put me in a good direction. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen, can you tell the young people out there that they don't have to go to, you know, some big time university to get themselves an actual accredited college degree so they can go out and get a skill and work? I mean, associate's degrees are a very great alternative as it relates to those that didn't get a scholarship or that don't have mommy and daddy to pay for 4 years at a prestigious institution. That community college does work. It's not that expensive, and if you do incur debt, you're not going to pay on it for 20, 30, 40 years. Can you enlighten everybody that, you know, a community college is not a joke and that it is accredited? Go ahead. My friend's community college definitely is not a joke. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't know all the financial statistics and all that good stuff. All I know is I'm not going to be paying as much if I'm going to go to another 2-year institution. So I'm just going to get my degree, and then I'm going to learn my trade, you know, and then I'm going to start doing stuff, you know what I mean? But still, it's important that we, as Go said, learn to get out of our shells. We're in the game world way too much, my friends. Not all of us, but some of us, because I can definitely see some other people who are going in the right direction, but I think we need more. You know, even if you do watch anime and play video games, turn that into a passion. If you really, really like those things, make some of your own and put even like an input that could help out the world, you know what I mean? Like a little silver lining or some sort of like lesson that when people look at it, they can say that, you know, this game did change things for me or something like that. You know what I mean? But still,
no, I completely understand what you're saying, man. And I want to thank you for calling and giving those words of encouragement to the millennials because they aren't listening. It's going right over their stupid, dumbass heads, for Christ's sake. I'm glad that I'm hearing these young people calling up and basically telling everybody that's listening to this broadcast that nothing is going to happen to you, that you have to go out and make things happen. You got to go out and take what you want, for Christ's sake. You've got to build on what you want to get what you want. And that's what capitalism does. You as the individual, you use your ability, your creativity, your mental prowess to be able to carve out your own destiny. You understand that? No one is going to give you what you want except you. And the sooner that you realize that, the sooner that you understand that, the better life you will have. I guarantee it. I just don't understand why these stupid morons that are leftist liberal trash continue to believe that, things are just going to be given to them, for Christ's sake. I mean, it's stupid. It's ridiculous. I mean, wake up, you millennial pieces of low-grade trash, for Christ's sake. I mean, don't you know that the baby boomers have 80+% of the goddamn America's wealth? Huh? Yeah. Can you, I mean, I'm serious. I'm not joking. 80+% of America's wealth is being held by the baby boomers, for Christ's sake. And you know what you need to do as a millennial? You need to figure out a business. You need to figure out some kind of an invention. You need to figure out some kind of method to get that money out of their pockets and put it into your goddamn pocket. Don't you understand that? That's why these damn baby boomers are dumbing you idiots down. They don't want you to have their money. That's why they're making you dependent on mommy and daddy. They don't want you to have their money. They want to take it with them. I'm telling you right now, the baby boomers will go down as the filthiest, disgusting, most greedy, soulless generation that ever lived. And once they're no longer on the earth, I think it'll be a great day as far as I'm concerned. I'm sorry. And look, I'm not gonna lie. I may fall under that category as a baby boomer, but let me tell you something. I've got a soul. I've got a soul, and I cannot sit here and watch these baby boomers literally juice the millennials, literally juice their children. I mean, don't you understand that you are paying a Social Security tax that you as a young person will never see? You will never see Social Security. And we're heading to a point where there's going to be more baby boomers collecting Social Security than there are people working. So, I mean, I don't understand why we are even having a Social Security debate. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why even Donald Trump has to pander to this Social Security crowd. Because these old prostate-infected pieces of mud pit orgy Woodstock-watching pieces of hippie trash, they go out and vote. And you don't. All right? It's as simple as that. They go out and vote, and you don't. That's why all the laws are passed in favor for the baby boomers. That's why you always have an extension for Social Security, even though it's bankrupt, even though all those damn funds that were allocated for Social Security was already spent for other stupid, ridiculous social engineering programs that these damn baby boomers freaking passed. They voted in. They embraced. So that's why I'm telling each and every one of you millennials, I mean, they always tell you to respect your elders, spit on your elders. How you like that, huh? How you like a little bit of that? I mean, don't respect any of these old people. And look, I'm an older person, all right? Don't respect these old people. They screwed you. Don't hold a door for these old pieces of trash. Don't help old ladies across the street. The whole reason why America is in the position that it's in the predicament that it's in, is because of this soulless, disgusting, filthy generation. And it's time for you idiots, you millennials, you young people that are living in la-la land, that are anesthetized with entertainment and video games and BS and Hollywood. Take your heads out of your clogged up shit funnels and realize that these baby boomers have put you into serfdom. They have put you into serfdom. Why do you think most of these baby boomers want their kids to move back with them? Huh? Yeah, because they don't want to be in a nursing home. All right? They don't want to be taken care of by a nurse. They feel that because they shitted you out of their goddamn uterus hole, that you are obligated to be their goddamn caretaker. I'm serious, folks. If you think that I'm lying, I mean, just take a look around you. All right? Take a goddamn look around you, for Christ's sake. The baby boomer generation is the greediest, most selfish piece of trash generation on the planet ever in world history. And if you're a baby boomer and you're taking offense to this, piss off, all right? I don't care if you're taking offense to this, all right? You're a soulless piece of trash. The whole reason why the world is in the position that it's in is because you idiots led it this way. You idiots put America in debt this way. You idiots brought in the leftist, liberal, socialist crap that is infecting our country today. It's you baby boomers, you pieces of trash. I'm sick of baby boomers. I'm telling you, young kids, do not respect your elders. I'm telling you this right now. Do not respect your elders. These people put you in the positions that you are in. Never forget that. Never goddamn forget that. These baby boomers put you in the positions that you're in. That's why you have no economic opportunity. That's why college is through the roof. You know, folks, back in the 70s, okay? Back in the 70s, back in about early 70s, 73, folks, UT, all right, University of Texas at Austin, all right? You know that a full class at the UT, University of Texas at Austin, was like $500, all right? Full class, all right? I'm talking like 15 plus hours, baby, all right? Like $300, $400, $500 with books, okay? You know that there was so much economic opportunity during the 70s that, you know, someone could go out and get a part-time job while they were at school, while they were at UT, and have enough money to get themselves a small little flea bag apartment, which is their own, get themselves a small-ass little piece of garbage car, which is their own, and actually live an independent college life on their own. I mean, they weren't giving out scholarships back in the 70s like they are now today. There was no grant systems that were just handing out people free college degrees out here. I mean, these are the kinds of economic opportunities that you don't have because these baby boomers basically robbed you of those opportunities that these people took advantage of. Now, all of a sudden, a full damn class, what is it now, like $15,000 or some crap like that, depending on the university that you're going to? I believe here at UT, it's about $8,000. I mean, give me a break. I mean, you damn young people need to start waking up and smelling the goddamn disgusting, filthy stench of carnival urinal that this damn country has turned into because of these baby boomers, all right? Anyway, folks, let's take a couple of more Twitter shout-outs, shall we? All right, I'm just going to take a couple of more Twitter shout-outs. If you want a Twitter shout-out, all you've got to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. Of course, the Twitter account is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name, baby, all right? And retweet the first tweet, True Capitalist Radio now live, all right? And before we do that, I want to remind everybody that we are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank you for tuning in with me. blogtalkradio.com/ghost is the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. So let's go ahead and get to some Twitter. Do I need Twitter shout-outs, engineer? All right, well, let's get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. Anyway, what's going to Our Flag Does Wave? What's going on? We've got Bowling with Roman. What's up with this bowling crap? I don't get it. We got Raiden Snake in the house, Capitalist Kush in the place, Dr. Bristle in the house, Twilly Atkins in the place, Zero Left Feet in the house, Liquid Schwartz in the place. What's going on to Torzier? He's in the house. Choco Latte, Tards for Ghost. Tards for here we go with this goddamn dumbass troll, for Christ's sake. I'm having a good Bowler Friday out here, and of course these goddamn troll terrorists and cyber vermin want to sit here and try to ruin my damn Bowler Friday. I ain't letting you do it, boy. I ain't letting you do it.
Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Earlier this week, Claire Tippins shared a princess nickname generator, 3 pictures of her dog wearing a tutu, and 2 online quizzes, including what candy is your dream castle made of? Claire, your sharing has tipped the sugar scale and turned into oversharing. But have no fear, princess. Geico has something worth sharing with your internet kingdom, like how you could save hundreds on your car insurance just by visiting geico.com. No magic wand required. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Anyway, we've got Surfs Up on 6th Street. Yeah, real funny asshole, aren't you? Jesus Christ, my friend in a body bag. Jesus Christ, what the hell's your problem? Critical Sands in the house. What's going on? Ghost Star Dawkins. Give me a freaking break. I'm not no damn atheist, boy. We've got Viet Cong for Trump. You asshole sons of... You see, this is why I don't give Twitter shout-outs. You see, this is why I don't like to do it, for Christ's sake. You see, that asshole just ruined it for everybody, all right? He just ruined it for everybody, God damn it. I'm not letting you idiots ruin my Baller Friday. You understand that? I am not letting you goddamn troll terrorists and cyber vermin ruin my damn Baller Friday, boy. Not gonna let you do it. I ain't gonna let you do it. So give me the damn mic. Give me the mic. Give me that stupid mic. That asshole just ruined it for everybody. How you like that, you stupid milky lickers? Anyway, once again, this is a verbally bash Bernie Baller Friday. We read Bernie Sanders' The Riot Act for basically sticking a knife in the hearts of the Feel the Burn crowd out here. How does it feel, huh? How does it feel? Do you feel the burn? Right up your ass! Woo! I'll drink to that. I'll drink to the Bernie Sanders feeling the burn assholes, huh? How does it feel to be on your own? Like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone. Woo! Oh, man, I can feel the utter demoralization of the Bernie Sanders fans through this fiber optically connected world that we call the internet. I can feel it. As a matter of fact, let me drink some Bernie Sanders supporters' tears right now. Oh. Woo! How does it feel, Bernie Sanders fans? He's going to take your little Feel the Burn money, and he's going to run, baby. And he ain't running for president. Even the Green Party's Jill Stein is calling out Bernie Sanders, stating, hey, why don't you come and run under the Green Party ticket, Bernie? Come on over. I'll step and be your vice president, even though Jill Stein is running for president under the Green Party moniker. She has alluded to the fact that she is willing to be his vice president if he comes and continues the so-called Bernie Sanders revolution under the Green Party ticket. But I'm telling you, he's not going to do it. He doesn't want to spend the money that's in his campaign contribution account because he wants to put it in his personal bank account and retire into the sunset, thanks to you socialist idiots that felt the burn right up your ass. I'm serious, man. How does it feel, Bernie Sanders supporters? Huh? How does it feel? How does it feel that you idiots actually thought that this prostate-infected 75-year-old ex-commie actually had a chance? Huh? How does it feel that he's continuing the charade right now? He is continuing the charade and stating that he's going to continue to the Washington, D.C. primary and he's going to continue to the Democratic convention. He wants your money. He wants more of your idiot college debt money, you dumbasses. How does it feel? Hey, I am Bernie Sanders, and I just ripped you off, and there's nothing you can do about it. All right, all you people, you donated your college debt beans to the campaign account of Bernie Sanders, and I am just going to tell you, I was always a Democratic establishment lackey. Just take a look at my actions. Thank you for the money, and now I'm out of here. I'm serious. He's taking your money and running. How does that make you feel? Woo! Anyway, let's get back to the free format edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. This Baller Friday edition. 516-453-9903 is the number to call. Give me a call right now. We want to hear from you. We're going to discuss anything that you want to discuss. Do we have any more callers, engineer? All right, well, apparently we've got some more callers, folks, so let's get to those callers right now. Woo! Anyway, folks, who do we got here? Let me see. A lot of callers, a lot of people to call up, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of damn callers today, baby, all right? I think we got Trump and Capitalists in the place. What's going on to Trump and Capitalists? He may got some 411 on some Hillary Clinton news or something of that nature. Are you there, man?
Hey, Ghost, how are you on this Baller Friday?
Hey, what's going on? Trump and Capitalists not doing too bad. I'm taking glee in the fact that Bernie Sanders stabbed the Feel the Burn people right in the heart. But how are you doing? What do you got for us?
It feels good to see all these Bernie Sanders fans cry. So first and foremost, I'm just going to jump right into the news. I don't have a lot of time. But apparently there's a new scandal arising for Clinton in which a recent story from WND.com states Bill and Hillary Clinton's attack on Donald Trump over Trump University could invite increased scrutiny of the Clintons' involvement in a for-profit education scandal in which a company that runs shell colleges paid Bill Clinton $16.5 million to be its pitchman. And why is this important? Well, guess who runs it? George Soros. That's right. George Soros runs this youth education company called Lori Education. If I pronounce that correctly, I probably just butchered the name, but I don't care.
Lori Education?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Now what you're saying is that Bill Clinton took how much money to be the pitchman for this particular university or school?
It was about $16.5 million.
$16.5 million?
To be a pitchman, yes.
Oh my God! $16.5 million that he was paid by this particular institution to be their pitchman. Now go ahead. I just want to make it clear so that everybody that's listening in that is Trump on the Trump train gets the right 411, so that they can start throwing this in the faces of these Hillary Clinton supporters. Go ahead, man.
Well, I also wanted to bring up the fact that there's actually been some movement in the money. It's actually going to pass-through accounts and shell corporations. So what these pass-through accounts are is basically with a payable through pass-through account, a foreign financial firm is able to create a corresponding account in the U.S. I'm reading this off advisoryhq.com. And a shell corporation is basically like these corporations, which are companies that serve as a vehicle for business transactions without itself having any significant assets or operations. These can be operated as tax havens, which, again, is illegal because, you can't avoid taxes. That's illegal. So basically, and the State Department has actually funded $55 million back to one of these employees or one of these top VIPs of their company. Let me see if I can find a name here. Give me a second so I can.
No problem. I mean, once again, I'm glad that you're bringing this up because I'm telling you, I am sick of hearing this hit piece as it relates to the Donald Trump University situation. This case shouldn't even still be in existence. The person that brought the case is no longer affiliated with the case. And as I've stated and many other news outlets have stated, that the judge and the law firm that brought the case of the Trump University case belonged to this La Raza Lawyers Association out there in San Diego, and I have strongly advised everyone out there to look up this La Raza San Diego Lawyers. Just put that in YouTube and take a look at all the little conferences and all their little get-togethers where they encourage DAs. They encourage those that work in judgeships that are Mexican to basically utilize their position of power to legislate racial politics from the bench. I mean, this is an absolute fact, and this is why this judge should be recused from this case. I mean, it is an actual fact. I mean, why anyone can't see through this is because of the mainstream media suggestion that somehow Trump is some kind of a goddamn grand dragon, which is an absolute lie. There is not a racist bone in Donald Trump's body, for Christ's sake, and all you got to do is look at his hiring record and look at all the opportunities that this man gave in his organization for high-paying executive jobs to women, to minorities, to individuals that no one in his field were given opportunities to, and yet nobody highlights that whatsoever. Go ahead, Trumpin.
All right, I just found the name, Douglas Becker, a man with strong ties to the Clinton Global Initiative, donated between $1 million and $5 million to the Clinton Foundation, so this also is a big backer. I'll add this to the next Clinton Foundation article I write. And it's likely that the money was funneled back to Becker when he was with the International Youth Foundation, funding this Youth Action Net program to promote social change. Basically, like, how we need to establish leaders on the, it's like leftist change. It's basically like a socialist overhaul.
So certainly, I know many of these ridiculous groups. So basically, this individual, what's his name, David Becker?
Douglas Becker, I believe.
Douglas Becker. Okay, this individual is obviously a high-ranking donor of the Clinton Global Initiative, and when he donated these, was it $1 mil, 1.5 mil?
Between $1 million and $5 million.
Yeah, $1 million and $5 million. This son of a bitch probably got that double in tax-paying dollars from, the Clinton influence in politics. As you said, as you alluded to, he's got some nonprofit organization, or what is it, a 502, or what do you call it? One of these, what is it? Is it a nonprofit organization?
I believe it's a nonprofit organization. From what I've read, I think it's nonprofit.
All right, well, a nonprofit organization that obviously did it get government funds? I mean, where is there government funds being funneled into this nonprofit?
Basically, $55 million went from the State Department to Becker himself.
Oh, that's just great. During Hillary Clinton's tenure?
Yes, during Hillary Clinton's tenure. The Hillary Clinton State Department pumped at least $55 million to a group run by the rich founder and chairman Douglas Becker.
Oh my God! Hey, a $5 million investment, get $55 million back. That is, give me a break, right? I mean, no wonder Becker's over here donating to the Clinton Foundation if he can get $55 million in taxpayer dollar from the State Department that Hillary Clinton runs. I mean, good Lord! I mean, is this on your blog, man?
Yes, it's all on my blog. I also got a couple of other articles, but I'm not going to waste too much time on them.
All right, man. Well, go ahead and give us your blog and give us your Twitter address so everybody out there can know. And once again, I'm very proud of you, man, for going out there and taking the initiative and becoming an independent journalist and actually breaking some serious stories. So go ahead, man. Go ahead and give yourself a plug, man. You deserve it.
Well, thank you very much for having me on the show throughout the countless months. And as always, my blog is thegodofrage.wordpress.com. My Twitter handle is thegodofrage as well. Capital T, capital R. If you want to look at the blog posts, you can do it. You can do it freely. If you want any input, please tweet at me, the God of Rage. Go, have a wonderful day, and God bless the capitalist army.
Hey, thank you very much, Trump and Capitalist. Once again, a member of the Capitalist Army, a member that has been inspired by this show to open up his own blog and begin doing his own investigative work. And let me tell you, this young man has broken a lot of great stories, a fearless independent journalist. Once again, thegodofrage.wordpress.com, member of the Capitalist Army. I'm very proud of this young man. Anyway, let's continue going, shall we? We got area code, 207. You're on the horn. What's going on this Baller Friday?
Oh, hey. What do you think of the refugees being sent to Missoula, Montana?
Well, I want to know what Zyklon Ben has to say about that, to be honest with you. But look, it's not surprising. Haven't you noticed that you're starting to see these small communities that are now being bombarded with these refugees that Obama is paying $20,000 a pop to bring into the country? I mean, they are doing the same thing that they're doing in Europe. I mean, this is what they did in Europe. Towns in Germany that had populations of like 200 or 300, they come in and bring in 10,000 refugees into the town, and then all of a sudden they're dominating the whole town. They're dominating the village. They're dominating the area. They're implementing Sharia law, for Christ's sake, man. And I read not only are they going to Montana, they're in North Dakota, they're in Minnesota. I mean, they're sending them all over the place, man. They are trying to basically, and this is a liberal tactic of agitation, all right? This is a liberal tactic. They are trying to pay back the, quote, heartland. Haven't you noticed that? Why do you think that they're transplanting these wild Yehudis from these jihadi battle-hardened areas within the Middle East and transplanting them into the, quote, heartland? Because this is a systematic attempt, once again, to destroy America, to destroy this country, and this is what the leftists want, man. I mean, just look at Europe, man. I mean, don't you idiot socialists understand that the Europeans lived under socialism, and now look at what's happening to them? Look at what's happening to them. They're being dominated right now. They trusted the Eurocrats. They trusted the whole socialist idea. And look at them now. They're being dominated by a bunch of wild Yehudis that their damn socialist government brought into their population. And to be frank, folks, let's go into the crux of the matter on why Germany is really bringing in all these refugees. Guess who's investing billions of dollars into Germany to basically bring in these refugees? Saudi Arabia. That's right, baby. You understand what's going on here now? Huh? Woo! You understand what I'm saying? Huh? Saudi Arabia is the people financing this whole operation. They're paying off the Eurocrats out there in the European Union to do this. Don't you understand that? That's why Saudi Arabia doesn't take one of these refugees. Have you heard Saudi Arabia taking in a bunch of refugees? Absolutely not. They're forcing Europe to do so. They're forcing America to do so. This is a systematic attempt at taking over the world by these goddamn international bureaucrats. And, you know, this is no tinfoil hat hour, folks. I mean, look at what's happening. They are implementing martial law in parts of Europe because of the migrant crisis. I mean, you can't even criticize the migrant crisis in certain areas of Europe without potentially having the threat of jail time. I mean, this is what these international bureaucrats are doing. And that's why those of us here in America have to take a stand. And where is that stand? Donald Trump. He is against international bureaucracies. He has said it time and time again. He is an anti-establishment candidate because why is he anti-establishment? Because many within the government, whether it's Democrats or Republicans, these people are agents of international bureaucracy. I'm talking about Paul Ryan. I'm talking about Mitch McConnell. I'm talking about everybody on the Democratic side, for Christ's sake. These people are agents for international bureaucracy. All right? I mean, why do you think that each and every one of these dumbass bureaucrats acknowledge these stupid, dumbass international bureaucracies? We have no business doing so. And that's why I'm encouraging everybody on the Trump train and in the capitalist army, we got to continue fighting hard. All right? Because look at this lamestream mainstream media. Did y'all see that tweet that I gave out as it relates to the lamestream mainstream media putting out this narrative? And look, there was about 15, 20 different media outlets that were shown saying the same goddamn thing the day after Hillary Clinton clinched the nomination for the Democratic Party. Oh, well, despite your politics, you definitely have to admit that this is a great day for America. Despite your politics, did y'all see that? That was put out by the Washington Free Beacon, man. They were the ones that edited that, and it shows that the mainstream media is nothing more than state propaganda. And that's why if you're still looking at the television to gather your news and information, then you're a complete and utter buffoon. You're an idiot. You're a lazy asshole. I mean, you've got news at your fingertips, you idiots. All right? I'm not joking. I mean, this wonderful invention called the internet, you have every piece of information that you've ever wanted to know, ever thought about wanting to know, right at your fingertips. Why you are not utilizing this is beyond me. I just say that you're a lazy prick. All right? I'm sorry. You're a fat, lazy prick. I mean, you can find your own information if you news gather, for Christ's sake, all right? I mean, you got a smartphone, right? What are you doing in the crapper, huh? Are you looking at pornographic material and waxing your carrot? I mean, you should utilize that time to acquire your news and information, for Christ's sake. I mean, people ask me all the time, where do I go for news, Ghost? Well, I mean, first and foremost, this man doesn't pay me to say this. He is an associate of mine. I'm talking about Drudge, Matt Drudge, from the Drudge Report. I encourage everyone to view that news aggregate site, the Drudge Report. All right? That should be almost everyone's go-to page as it relates to news and information. All right? And what Drudge is, folks, is nothing more than a news aggregate site. All right? He's basically gathering all the relevant news as it relates to how he sees fit. And let me tell you, Drudge is a nationalist. He's a man that loves America. He does not like corruption. He does not like this ridiculous international bureaucratic system that is taking place in an attempt to take over our country. And I've been, believe it or not, folks, I have been looking at the Drudge Report ever since like 1995. All right? I'm not kidding around. I mean, this Drudge was one of the first key players in the new media business before the new media business was even considered relevant. All right? They used to consider Matt Drudge some kind of a joke. But look at him now. You know that last month in May, he had 1 billion unique visitors to his website? 1 billion unique visitors. That just goes to show you what kind of influence Matt Drudge and the new media, which is not just Drudge, it's you, it's me, it's all of us. That's why I tell each and every one of you, if you have some kind of influence within your social media, well, by God, utilize that influence to retweet tweets, all right, to post news articles, all right? I'm not joking. So that's why I'm saying, folks, I mean, this is an information war. Even Hillary Clinton said it. She said it in front of Congress, I believe, that this is an information war, and we, she points to herself, are losing that war. And we cannot, I am not kidding around, we cannot allow these bureaucrats to regulate the internet in any regard. And when we talked about the Bilderberg, you know, they're meeting right now, okay? And what do you think they're talking about at the Bilderberg meeting? They're talking about stopping the Brexit vote. They're talking about internet regulation. They're talking about stopping Trump. And for you folks that are unaware of the Bilderberg meeting, folks, now they're starting to acknowledge in the mainstream media that this meeting actually exists. I mean, prior, about 5 or 6 years ago, it was a conspiracy to believe that the Bilderberg meeting was even relevant or it even happened. Now the mainstream media is admitting that the world influencers, the world planners, quote unquote, are gathering at Bilderberg to plan their idea for the world. And I'm telling you, it's going to come down to internet regulation, man. All right, internet regulation. They're already talking about in the EU that if you're part of the EU nation states, you're going to have to log into the internet using a government ID card. How you like that? How you like a little bit of that? Anyway, folks, let's get back to the phones. Once again, it's a Baller Friday, a verbally bashed Bernie Baller Friday, because we all know that Bernie Sanders stabbed the Feel the Burn people right in the heart. He stabbed them right in the heart. And all I'm doing is twisting it, baby. I'm twisting that knife in their heart, boy, because they deserve it. They goddamn deserve it, sons of bitches. You deserve it. I mean, it couldn't have happened to better people. I'm telling you this right now. The betrayal couldn't happen to a better group of people. These damn Bernie Sanders supporters, these socialist ass clowns, these pieces of trash. It couldn't have happened to a better group of people. I'll tell you that right goddamn now, boy. I tell you that right goddamn now. Woo! Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Let's see. We got area code. Yeah, there's a lot of people. How about 973? What's going on?
Hey, Ghost.
How you doing?
Yeah, that's great. I saw this tweet yesterday at 3:22. It's Donald Trump. He says Obama just roasted. I'm sorry, I don't know how you read this. Coherently, he wants 4 more years of Obama, but nobody else cares. Does. And then Hillary can retweet the Donald Trump at this post at 3:27 p.m. says, "Delete your account." I don't know why Hillary Clinton could say that. But
well, no, I mean, what's happening here, young man or young woman? I'm sorry, I don't know if you're young. Are you a young man, sir?
Young man, I'm a young man.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm just asking, man. I'm not trying to make fun of you. What's happening is you are seeing the internet trolling of politics happening right before our very eyes. All right. I mean, literally, Hillary Clinton is trying to engage in, Trump-esque tweeting, and let me tell you, when Hillary Clinton tweeted at Donald Trump stating "delete your account," that was, for a lack of a better term, and I'm using troll terminology, and excuse my French, shitposting. Yeah, I'm not joking. I mean, when would you ever see the day where, quote, shitposting becomes a political tactic, huh? I bet you every troll in the world is like, oh, my God, I can't believe this. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are shitposting each other. I mean, good God. So basically that's what that was, young man. It was nothing more than Hillary Clinton attempting to try to troll Donald Trump. And Trump just said, hey, great comeback. I mean, which one of your 838 employees told you to say that, you stupid, unoriginal piece of crap? So, yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, and thank you for calling there, young man. I'm glad that you're actually keeping up with politics, even though you're such a young man. That's a very encouraging sign, to say the least. Let's go to 848. You're on the horn. What's going on?
Hey, Ghost. Sorry, I'm actually working right now, but I was actually wondering, two questions. What's your opinion on the Libertarian Party, and what's your opinion on Gary Johnson?
All right, well, good questions. First of all, I think the Libertarian Party, I hate to say this, it's a joke now. I mean, did y'all see that ridiculous convention and some fat bastard came out, naked or stripped down or something? What a joke. I mean, what utter quackery, the Libertarian Party has turned itself into. I'm sorry. And I also think Gary Johnson, in my personal opinion, is a closet liberal. I mean, have you taken a look at many of his stances, for Christ's sake? I mean, he's trying to take the Bernie Sanders approach as it relates to the Libertarian ticket. All right? I mean, I don't like what the Libertarian Party has turned into. I am glad that I didn't claim to be Libertarian, that I don't affiliate with the Libertarian movement, because what they showed at their convention was an utter joke. It was an utter mockery of politics, and it's no wonder why nobody ever has taken the Libertarian Party serious, ever, especially after that convention. And moreover, why and how they allowed John McAfee to run under that ticket is beyond me. I am not a fan of John McAfee. I think that, in my personal opinion, he should be in jail for murder. He got away with murder, as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion. And for you folks that are unaware, this idiot used to live in Belize. He actually thought that, if he was to buy the Belizean police a new police department, new cars, and all this other crap, that this guy could just go run roughshod out there in Belize. And for whatever reason, this idiot had two girlfriends living with him, one of them some teenager. And because his neighbor, I don't know if the teenager was talking to the neighbor or if they had some philanderous thing going on. I mean, I don't know the specifics. But for whatever reason, John McAfee shot this son of a bitch, and that's why he had to leave Belize. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember he had to smuggle himself out of Belize and end up in Guatemala, and then Guatemala detained him, and then he pretended he was having heart trouble or something, and, I'm going to die. I need to go to the hospital. I need to go to America. They put him on a plane to America. He arrives in America, and the first thing this cocky son of a bitch does, lights a cigarette, and has his first interview, and the interviewer asks him, did you get away with it? And John McAfee, cocky son of a bitch, says, well, it looks like I did, didn't it? And what, the Libertarian Party actually thinks that this son of a bitch is a valid presidential candidate, for Christ's sake? I mean, I think the Libertarian Party is a joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm not joking. I mean, I wish that the Libertarian Party stood for what people think libertarianism is, but it isn't. And I've been a critic of libertarianism because I don't believe that it's mostly in the right of the political spectrum. I think that a lot of the libertarian issues, especially some of these people that are running, like Gary Johnson, they're a little leftist. All right? And I don't want leftism affiliated with anything anymore. I'm tired of it. But good question, man. I mean, it's a fair question to ask. I mean, the Libertarian Party is supposed to be the party of freedom, but it's an obnoxious joke now, man. I mean, did y'all see that convention? It was a joke. And if you haven't, look it up on YouTube. Some fat bastard went out there and shrieked on stage at the damn convention. Give me a break. Jesus Christ. Anyway, who else do we got going on over here? We got 610. You're on the horn on this Baller Friday.
Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Today, Bridget Griffin shared a video of her daily yoga routine, 2 self-help articles, and her new blog called Build Your Inner Bridge with Bridge. Girl, your sharing has turned into oversharing. No worries, Bridge. Geico has some info worth sharing with your 7 blog followers, like how you could save money on your car insurance, update your policy, and report a claim just by visiting geico.com. How's that for building your inner bridge? Bridge? Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Hey, 610, you there? Now, Jesus Christ, why do you have your hand up then, you milky liquor? How about 514? You're on the horn.
Oh, hey, Ghost.
How you doing, man?
Can you hear me? Oh, great. Hey, I just wanted to ask you a question that alluded a few shows back when you were talking about the death of Prince and, like, the death of, musicians under, mysterious circumstances. You said that, the lead singer of Nirvana, Kurt Cobain, was mysteriously found dead. So do you actually believe he was murdered, and by who? Because, I actually watched a documentary on him that said Courtney Love actually might have killed him or something.
Well, I'm not going to allude to who I believe killed him. No one really knows. That's the whole issue as it relates to these musicians dying. But, what happened with Kurt Cobain, like what happened with Prince, like what's happened with David Bowie, like what's happened with Merle Haggard, like what's happened with all these mysterious music stars miraculously dying out of nowhere, who owns the rights to their music? I think people need to start asking those questions. And I've always alluded to the fact that when you're worth more dead than alive, that's very dangerous, all right? That is very dangerous. Now, I don't know who kills these people because, remember, what's happening in Hollywood, the supposed entertainment mecca of America, we don't know. Do you understand that Hollywood controls all of California? They control the judicial branch. They control the police. They control every lawyer in that region. They control everybody. Now, what I have suggested is that I find it rather convenient that the musicians that are dying, they are conveniently not leaving too much as it relates to the will is concerned. Prince didn't have a will. Give me a break, all right? Give me a damn break. So who's going to own his rights to his music? The record company. Whoever owns the record company. Who's going to own the majority rights, or who owns the majority rights of Nirvana? David Geffen. Who owns the majority rights of all these damn ridiculous stars that are miraculously dying? I'm just saying, folks, I think that people need to look at Randy Quaid. I know he's gone kookster and he's a little crazy, but let me tell you, what happened to Randy Quaid is really the quintessential Hollywood cabal that can do that to anybody who they think is going to get uppity. You understand? They control that particular medium. That's why whenever you hear these stars talk about they sold their souls to the devil, they didn't sell their soul to the devil. They never met the devil. All right? And let's say the devil does exist. All right? Do you think he actually wants to meet these stupid losers? All right, this is the devil. He controls the world. He manipulates the world. Do you think he wants to meet 2-bit freaking artists? Do you think he cares? They're talking about selling their soul to Hollywood. They sign their names on the dotted line, and then when Hollywood makes them a star, they are not in control of their lives anymore. Look at dumbass Kanye West. That's a very good example. Kanye West was on top of the world, man. I'm serious. Why he is having to do this Kim Kardashian stuff is because this idiot ran out of money. All right? You have to understand, this man, in one of his songs, what song was it? Mercy, I believe the name of the song was Mercy. Lamborghini Mercy, that stupid song. He talks about how he walked into Def Jam Records like he was the shit. He said, give me $50 million and I'm going to quit. That's how cocky this idiot was. He was getting $50 million like it was no big deal. Now this son of a bitch has ran out of money, and what is he doing? He's latching onto the Kardashians to prevent his star from falling. And in my personal opinion, I hope nothing happens to Kanye. I hope that he doesn't come into a tremendous amount of money and miraculously have some kind of a car crash, because guess who's going to go and collect that cash? You guessed it, all right? So I'm just saying, folks. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't want to get into this subject matter. I mean, I know that there's a lot of people that like this kind of stuff. They want me to continue talking about this type of garbage. But, it defeats the purpose of actually trying to get Trump elected. You start entertaining these types of subject matters, it gives fodder to these morons to say, oh, tinfoil hat, you got a tinfoil hat on, which that is a CIA coined COINTELPRO operative word, which you idiots have no idea about. You don't even know where it came from because you're stupid, all right? But once again, I don't believe a damn thing that this mainstream media suggests, all right? Anyway, folks, we got about 20 minutes left. Let's go ahead and get into some Baller Friday radio graffiti up in here. And once again, if you're not aware of what radio graffiti is, it is that part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you have to do is give me a call right now at 516-453-9903. And when I call on your area code, because there is no Skype, woo! When I call on your area code, you have exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind, baby, all right? Whatever it is that's on your mind. All right, so let's get to some radio graffiti right now. We got 580 radio graffiti.
Hey, good show, man.
Hey, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. We got 956 radio graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, do you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yes, this is my first time calling. Oh my God, like for once, and I'm a big fan of your show. I'm over here calling from the Rio Grande Valley of South Texas, Animal, Texas, and happy Baller Friday, and goes for Trump.
Hey, man, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and it's good to hear somebody out there in the Rio Grande Valley pro-Trump. I'm sure you're seeing the border situation firsthand, man. 732 Radio Graffiti.
What's up, Ghost? It's Little J. I just want to say happy birthday and go Trump, man.
Thank you very much, Little J. Happy Baller Friday, and you're damn right, go Trump. Here's an international call, 447 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's Raiden Snake. Nice to speak to you again.
How you doing, Raiden Snake?
I'm right. I thought, I wanted to talk to you a bit later if you're doing any after shows about more news about the Brexit. But in the meantime, I'd like to do a shout out to your good self, shout out to the engineers, shout out to Karafkin as always, everyone in the United Kingdom, and everyone in the Discord chat.
All right, definitely. I'll call back on you in the third hour. We'll do a little bit of third hour. We'll discuss some things. That's no problem, man. How about area code 954 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost. I wanted to talk about how the school system is corrupting the House mind. I have insider view on how they demonize a lot of American figures.
All right, we'll come back to you, man. Stay on the line for the third hour, and we'll discuss those things. I appreciate it. How about 520 Radio Graffiti? Now, you're taking too long. How about 510 Radio Graffiti?
Operation Barrel Roll was a covert U.S. Air Force 2nd Air Division and U.S. Navy Task Force 77 interdiction and close air support campaign in the Kingdom of Laos concurrent with the Vietnam War.
Okay, great. All right, thank you for reminding me, asshole. 585 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, happy Baller Friday, driving to Boston to see my beautiful girlfriend. Enjoy the weekend, man.
Hey, enjoy your weekend. It sounds like you're going to have a good weekend, and happy Baller Friday to you, my friend. How about 215 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost. I wasn't sure if you had heard about the girl in Texas that apparently was bragging about being an undocumented.
The what again? I'm sorry, I did not hear you. Can you explain that again? I didn't hear you.
Sorry, but there was a story about this college student that was in Texas that
No,
basically,
actually, it's a high school student. I know exactly what you're talking about. This high school student tweeted, or I think she tweeted out a picture of herself and stating, "Hey, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm a valedictorian, I'm so cool, and I'm undocumented." And, she took so much ridicule that she basically got trolled off the internet. But once again, folks, I mean, this is what we have to put up with, for Christ's sake, because the federal government under Barack Obama is leaving our borders wide open, and it's a damn shame that you've got these damn immigrants coming into this country and trying to mock our lack of laws in this country. I think it's disgusting. I know exactly what you're talking about, sir. It was a disgusting story, and to be honest with you, I spit on that little broad for trying to sit here and thumb her nose at our situation. That stupid little broad. 808 Radio Graffiti.
It's Capitalist here. I don't know if you got my tweet, but yeah, I got a slight confession to make, man.
All right, go ahead.
Ever since the Monday incident, I got a little curious on the mental mindset of those type of people who take on fetishes like that.
Okay.
And I found a website that's from 93 or so called Diaper Pail Friend. And
oh my God.
Yeah, I got deep into it, seeing what the fuck is there about, and Jesus Christ.
Man, look, I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. I just retweeted an article where there's some moron that's actually opening up a shop for adult diapers, man. What's this sick world coming to, man? Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't understand. Why in the hell would you want to sit in your own pee and excrement? I don't understand that. I mean, I don't want to know. I don't really care. I don't want to know. I think, as far as I'm concerned, each and every one of you diaper fetish idiots, you should kill yourself, as far as I'm concerned. Seriously. I'm not joking. I think that's borderline pedophilia, and if you were in front of me and you were telling me that you had a diaper fetish, I would smash your teeth so far down your damn throat that you'd be able to chew your own diaper. You understand that? Sick, twisted freaks. Anyway, who else do we got going on over here? We got 317 Radio Graffiti.
Wondering if you could keep me on a little bit for the after show, because I want to talk about the gun laws that were recently passed by the 9th District Court, or the circus, as I like to call it, too.
Yeah, the appellate.
I'm really big on
we talked a little bit about it yesterday. You're talking about the appellate court that states that individual states have the right to prohibit concealed gun carrying laws. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and it's just another attempt to chip away individual rights just here, a little there, and it's going to start moving from state to state. You see these massive organizations from that push gun control, because you said my area code, so I'm around the Indianapolis area, and so I'm from around where Shannon Watts, that bimbo, gun control toting piece of garbage, came from. And
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Their tactics now are to go into the local districts and go to local governments and try to do it there, because their attempts at pushing federal government didn't work. And so I'm even in university right now. That's what my main push is, to get information out to these people, because they just don't know. I'm a really big
you know what? I'll stay on the line for the third hour. We'll talk about it a little bit more extensively, because I believe that this is an infringement upon our Second Amendment rights, and I think people need to start reading the Second Amendment again. We did not, or the forefathers didn't create the Second Amendment to go deer hunting. They made the Second Amendment so that the people can protect themselves against oppression, especially against a tyrannical government. All right? So stay on the line. We'll go ahead and get back to you, man. 973 Radio Graffiti.
Well, before you end me, I'd like to say, Happy Baller Friday!
Hey, thank you very much, man. Happy Baller Friday, man. 205 Radio Graffiti.
This show is horrible. Bernie Sanders for president, and peace out.
Oh, yeah. Well, you stood there online for, what, an hour? Huh? You were on hold for an hour, huh? That's somebody who or who thinks the show sucks, huh? I'm glad these Bernie Sanders supporters are listening, man. I know they're getting their feelings hurt, all right? I know that, their panties are in a bunch, for Christ's sake, But you know what? You need to blame Bernie Sanders for that, all right? Because he's taking your money and he's running with it. Do you understand that, boy? Oh, my God. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. So y'all deserve it, all right? Y'all deserve all the damn heartache, all the demoralization that's coming your way because Bernie Sanders ripped you off. Woo! 901 Radio Graffiti.
Howdy, Ghost. Good old boy in
What's going
Memphis
on?
here. Dealing with these Bernie niggers for months on campus. The city is
Oh, come on, man. We can't be racist up in here. Come on now. You're just giving fodder to these goddamn ridiculous leftists when you use terminology like that, you stupid milky liquor. Give me a break. Jesus Christ, man. You hear this crap? Anyway, we got 813 Radio Graffiti. Out here on the True Capitalist Radio Show. We got a lot of them. We got 402 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. What's up?
How you doing, man?
Great. Anyways, can I give a quick shout-out to someone very special to me? All right. If you're hearing this, man, you know, you've been my inspiration my whole life. I've been following everything you've been saying on, you know, the broadcast. I'd like to give a huge shout-out from the bottom of my heart to Ghetto Capitalist. Ghetto Capitalist, honestly, man, I've been chasing his ideology, EBT.
Yeah. Whatever, you idiot. Are you kidding me? You've been chasing his ideology. You sound like a well-spoken moron, all right? Give me a break. That doesn't even sound believable. If you were going to try to troll in that regard, you should have sounded a little bit more ghetto-fied, you stupid moron. 248 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ, Helen Keller, deaf mute. 252 Radio Graffiti. No. Let's not start that, goddammit. Let's not start. Don't you dare start. Jesus Christ. 207 Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, what do you think of the state of Jefferson? Do you think that's ever going to become independent?
The what again?
The state of Jefferson, Northern California. It's a movement to try to separate from the rest of California.
I was not aware that was even an issue, man. I mean, what do you want to enlighten us about that?
Well, they've the biggest problem has been that Redding is in opposition to the movement. So every time they try to bring it forward to the state, they can't really get anywhere because there's just not enough people living in the rural areas. So they can never really get anywhere with it.
I think I've heard about this. You mean to tell me, like, Northern California, a certain part of Northern California wants to become its own independent state? Is that what you're... I think I've heard something about this.
Yeah, exactly. Because they don't like the Bay Area and they don't like Southern California because they're nothing like them. So...
Well, you know, this particular paradigm between Northern and Southern California also extends into the Mexican gangsters as well. I don't know if you're familiar with the Sureños and the Norteños. The Norteños are from Northern California, and the Sureños are from Southern California. And the Sureños, they like to talk a lot of garbage to the Norteños and call them hillbillies and farmers and so on and so forth. So you're absolutely correct as it relates to the divide between Southern California and Northern California. And I would strongly encourage Northern California to get the hell away from Southern California, because Southern California is a completely different concept of living than those in Northern California. That's a very good push for becoming an independent state for old Northern California. Good luck to those folks. Anyway, we got the Teutonic Plague in the house. What's going on, man?
Hey, Ghost. Happy Baller Friday. Long live the great state of Texas. Long live capitalism. Two things. Did you see my YouTube video of my freaking Bernie Sanders impression? The Bernie Sanders concession speech that I put out before the freaking speech started. And also, I got something to discuss in the third hour, so keep me on.
All right, definitely will. And no, I did not see that. I guess I got to go and check it out on your YouTube channel, man. We got 360 Radio Graffiti. No. Stop it with the racist crap, you idiots. Jesus Christ, you racist bastards, man. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You morons are giving fodder to these leftist trash. 616 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, this is Joe, the dog fucker. Love the show. Keep me on the line.
I appreciate it, man. How about 574 Radio Graffiti? Look, what's going on between me and Alex is personal, all right?
Bend him over. Come on, little piggy. Let me hear you squeal.
You goddamn son of a... Damn it! You bastard! You goddamn son of a bitch! I thought this was going to be a good Baller Friday. I thought this Baller Friday was going excellent right up until this goddamn point. You goddamn sons of bitches! You goddamn sons of bitches, man! Jesus Christ! Oh, my God. Look, give me the mic. Give me the mic. First of all, I don't appreciate the splice. And secondly, don't affiliate me with Alex Jones, all right? Now, I want to be completely honest with you. Some of Alex Jones's people have tried to get in contact with me to try to diffuse this particular situation between me and him. I want to be completely honest with you. But I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just want him to admit that he has viewed my show and has taken some of the things that yours truly does and does it himself. Did y'all see that Hillary Clinton bit that he did, what was it, yesterday? When he pretended that he was, being mesmerized by Hillary Clinton and ripped his shirt off. Y'all remember that? I mean, give me a break, man. What a damn ripoff. Jesus Christ, you sons of bitches, man. All right? I don't want to hear Alex Jones's name on my show. I don't hear you calling his show talking about True Capitalist Radio. I don't hear you calling his show saying anything about this program, for Christ's sake, you sorry sack of good piece of crap. God damn it. You're all the sons of bitches, each and every one of you goddamn troll terrorists and cyber vermin. I can't stand you cockroaches, man. You're cockroaches. All of you. Give me the goddamn mic. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. I'm telling you, idiots are trying to ruin my Baller Friday, and you know what? I'm not going to let you do it, boy. I ain't letting you do it, boy. You son of a bitch. I am not going to let you stupid troll terrorists and cyber vermin ruin my Baller Friday, baby. It's been a great Baller Friday. A great goddamn Baller Friday. And I'm not letting you idiots ruin it, boy. I am not letting you goddamn sorry sacks of low-grade, four-flushed crap. I'm not letting you idiots ruin it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's see. Who else do we got going on over here? 973 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, can you save me in the queue or something?
All right. Well, you had your hand up, for Christ's sake. I don't know what the hell you're doing. How about 469 Radio Graffiti?
Well, okay, man, but just not about 30, just not about, but sure,
Look, no. Don't do that crap. I'm serious, you sorry sacks of crap. Do not reverse my speech and claim that I'm saying something. Morons actually believe that that's for real. All right? Stop it. They did that to me like 7 years ago, and let me tell you, that was one of the few videos that I actually took down myself. Anyway, 336 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, yeah, harder, Ghosty. Ooh.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Fruit Bowl. 210 Radio Graffiti.
I want to talk. Hey, happy Battle of Friday. I want to talk to you about Teutonic Plague. I think he's a hypocrite because, like, after your Sunday sermon about anime, and he's like hating anime and stuff. Like, before he took down his Twitter because of trolls or whatever, he had his tweets asking the capitalist army the hashtag "What's your favorite waifu?" and he posted a picture of that video game character Frisk from Undertale, and I'm like, what the heck is this? You know,
right,
waifu is like a...
All right, no, okay. We'll stay on the line. We'll get into it in the third hour. We'll put Teutonic Plague. I'd like to hear this for real. Because, I mean, this is serious stuff. When people make an allegation that somebody likes anime or any of this damn cartoon fetish, I take it very serious now. I'm not messing around with this crap. I am not going to just accept that people like, this sick-ass fetish cartoon crap, all right? I'm not going to do it. So just stay right there. We're going to get into the third hour. As a matter of fact, we only got a minute left. So, folks, we are going to extend the post-show edition into the third hour. So if you want to listen to the broadcast, you're going to have to, give me a call at 516-453-9903 or go to blogtalkradio.com/ghost and download the podcast immediately after we are finished. So once again, folks, that's what we're going to do at this point in time because we are about 40 seconds away from ending the live broadcast. I will be back Monday, of course, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, every Monday through Friday. I may or may not, all right, have a show this particular weekend. The only way to find out is to follow me on Twitter. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, baby. All one word, no underscores, all right? Politics Ghost is the name to follow, all right? Now, if you want to be on the show, if you want to listen to the show, call me right now. You better hurry up and do it, 516-453-9903. Go ahead and do it, boy. Go ahead and do it right now so you can be a part of the show. Go ahead and do it. And tune in with me to Monday, 4 p.m. I'm out. All right, folks, we are now into the third hour, and this is the post-show edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. If you haven't already done so, folks, please spread it around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And let everybody know we're in effect in the house, baby. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, we are trying to now break 60,000 live listeners on this broadcast. And I think we can do it, baby. I just need your help, all right? There's all kinds of buttons right next to the player right in front of you right there. We got all kinds of Facebook like buttons, retweet this button, share this button, social media buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake.
Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Today, Bridget Griffin shared a video of her daily yoga routine, 2 self-help articles, and her new blog called Build Your Inner Bridge with Bridge. Girl, your sharing has turned into oversharing. No worries, Bridge. Geico has some info worth sharing with your 7 blog followers, like how you could save money on your car insurance, update your policy, and report a claim just by visiting geico.com. How's that for building your inner bridge? Bridge, Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Anyway, we're going to continue with this Verbally Bash Bernie Baller Friday. And the reason I'm calling this Verbally Bash Bernie Baller Friday, folks, is because Bernie Sanders has literally stabbed the Feel the Burn people right in the heart. And all I'm doing is twisting it. I'm twisting it right in their goddamn heartless hearts. How does it feel, Bernie Sanders fans, that this man is taking your money and running? You know what I mean? Oh, take the money and run. Yeah. He's going to take your money, he's going to run to Vermont, and he's going to retire into the sunset, for Christ's sake. I mean, folks, and before I'm going to take some calls here in just a second. But before I do, I mean, did y'all remember when Bernie Sanders made that trip to the Vatican, for Christ's sake? Huh? Y'all remember that? I mean, the Pope didn't even want him there, and yet, no, I'm going to go to the Vatican. I want to talk to the Pope. I'm going to go out there, and I'm going to go out there and pander to the Catholics. The Pope didn't even want him there. Now, why did Bernie Sanders go to the Vatican? Because he wanted to take a trip to Italy, in my personal opinion, and put it on his campaign contribution account, all right? I'm not joking. Why do you think he went to the goddamn Vatican uninvited? Huh? I'm telling you right now, he has been a fraud. He's always been a fraud, and you idiots in the Feel the Burn crowd you absolutely refused to look at reality. The man was a fraud. He always was a fraud. This is a guy that didn't get his job, his first job, until he was 40 years old. And what job did he get when he was 40 years old? Signing people up to welfare. Like a true, disgusting, filthy bureaucrat. And that's why I'm telling you, folks, I hope that you Feel the Burn assholes are hurting. I hope that this man ripped you off countless dollars because you idiots deserve it. And make this be a lesson to each and every one of you stupid socialist, dumbass, prostate-infected, Bernie Sanders Feel the Burn follower idiots, that you cannot ever trust a socialist. I mean, this should go to show each and every one of you that you cannot trust a socialist. They're lying, soulless scumbags that'll take your money and run with it and smile at you at the same time and tell, oh, it's okay that I'm taking your money. It's okay. I'm a liberal. I'm a socialist. That's what I do. I'm telling you this right now. Make this be a lesson, you dumb Bernie Sanders pricks. All right? You seat-sniffing idiots. Let this be a lesson to you not to trust a goddamn socialist ever again. All right? And it's time for you dumbasses on the Bernie Sanders side to start realizing that your only hope, your only opportunity to protest Hillary Rotten Clinton and the Democratic establishment is to vote for Donald Trump. You better do it, boy. You want to go against the damn Democratic establishment? You want to go against Hillary Rotten Clinton? You want to sting the establishment? Well, by God, what are you doing? It's time for you to get on the damn Trump train, boy. Trump is an anti-establishment candidate. Don't you understand that? He is an anti-establishment candidate. That's right up your damn Feel the Burn ass. So I am extending my hand, of course, with a rubber glove on it, to the Bernie Sanders Feel the Burn supporters. I'm extending my hand with a rubber glove on it because I don't know what the hell you people have, and I am extending my hand to you people. It's time to get on the damn Trump train, boy. You understand that? It's time to get on the damn Trump train. And that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you, I'm having a great day. Aside from those damn trolls and these ridiculous dumbass troll terrorists and cyber vermin, this is a great Baller Friday, baby. Woo! It is a great Baller Friday. As a matter of fact, let me drink some Johnny Walker Blue Label. Oh, yeah. Cheers to the capitalist army. Cheers to the Trump train. And let me tell you something right now, baby. I'm having a great time basking in the utter disdain and the utter demoralization of Bernie Sanders by his own supporters, baby. I'm feeling it, baby. Woo! I'm telling you, this is great. This is excellent. I'm loving it. I am loving this, for Christ's sake. Anyway, folks, cheers to the capitalist army. Cheers to the Trump train, baby. Cheers. I'm telling you, man, I love that scotch. I love that scotch. Hey, before I get on to some callers, hey, I'm calling out on any alcohol company, all right? Hey, you know that yours truly consumes alcohol, for Christ's sake. Get in contact with Blog Talk Radio for a goddamn sponsorship already, baby, all right? I mean, good God, I'm waiting. I'm waiting over here. I'm waiting. Although I was pleased to see a Maserati advertisement on my website, so that just goes to show you that they know that true capitalists and people that make money are actually listening to this broadcast, baby. I'm telling you right now, this is true capitalist radio, baby. Woo! Anyway, folks, now, since we're going back to the calls, let me go back to this 210. Hey, you there, sir, 210?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, let me get to yeah, what's going on? I can hear you. Now, let me see if Teutonic Plague is on the horn, and we'll get him on the horn here. Here he is. Hey, Teutonic Plague, you there?
Right here, Ghost.
Hey.
All right, go ahead. 210,
Yeah.
Go ahead and say whatever you're going to say to Teutonic Plague. Go ahead.
Hey, Teutonic Plague. On the day of April 24, 2016, did you tweet anyone got a waifu, #capitalist army, #Undertale, #waifu? Did you tweet that?
No, I did not. Let me explain that situation to you. When you're trolled, it's bad enough when you're trolled on Twitter, but some trolls go the extra mile, as it were, and create these things called bots. And they use these bots, these programs, to take control of other people's accounts, their victims' accounts. My account was actually under the influence of a bot that was trying to tweet these things and make me look bad. I do not watch anime. I do not like anime.
Objection.
Well, go ahead. I mean, he sounded pretty persuasive to me. Go ahead.
Objection. You are a fan of Undertale, am I right? What do you mean by
I've
these
never
bots?
heard of it.
What do you mean by these bots? Are you aware?
Bots.
You're a liar.
No.
I don't care
People
if you're
make these things.
I mean, look, I'm not going to judge either way, but it seems as if Teutonic Plague is rather adamant of the fact that, whatever tweets that you're finding were something that were enabled by some kind of a hacking situation. As a matter of fact, his initial Twitter account is not even around anymore. He uses another Twitter account. But go ahead, 210. What do you have to say?
Objection. Your friend Karaskun also plays that video game Undertale. But seriously, are you serious? You're lying. You tweeted that out and you deleted your whole Twitter account, so you destroyed all the evidence. But people have screenshotted
I don't
it.
play Undertale. I've never played Undertale. The game doesn't even interest me, man. I don't watch anime. I don't play Undertale. And I don't know what the fuck drugs you're taking, man. But you need to put the fucking pipe down, quit puffing on the magic dragon, and realize that I'm telling the truth.
Let me tell you, he sounds pretty convincing to me, man. I mean, what other evidence do you have, 210, that suggests that this is not a hacking situation and that this is a genuine deal here?
My evidence? I'm going to look at his Steam account.
Oh, so there's a Steam account that you know of with a Teutonic Plague? 210?
Yes.
What do you got to say about that, Teutonic?
My Steam account contains 5 games on it. I will list them right now. Medieval 2 Total War, Empire Total War, Napoleon Total War, Mount and Blade Warband. All right, that's 4 out of 5. And the other game, let me look at my Steam account because I forgot the name of the other game, but it's not Undertale. So, yeah, Medieval 2 Total War, Empire Total War.
What gives? Why are you targeting Teutonic Plague? I mean, are you trying to degrade the man? Are you trying to, equate him to a masked pony situation or something?
No, I just hate hypocrites. And
man, he's calling you a hypocrite there, Teutonic. Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
I don't care if you like anime or that degenerate stuff.
Hey, sticks and stones, buddy. I don't like anime. I don't watch anime. I don't play Undertale. I play Medieval 2 Total War, Empire Total War, Napoleon Total War, and Mount and Blade Warband. All right?
Yeah, he sounds pretty convincing to me there, 210, man. I mean, I'm telling you, he doesn't even use the Teutonic Plague Twitter name anymore. I mean, do you know something I don't?
210? That's all the evidence I have, but I don't know why that screenshot is there. Like, do you deny tweeting that? I mean,
I absolutely deny sending that tweet. I don't like anime. I don't watch anime, and I'm not gonna say it again.
Jesus
Get
Christ,
him off,
you sound
Ghost.
pretty good.
Could you please just get him off?
All right,
I don't want to talk to this idiot anymore. Get him off.
210, yeah, we'll come back to you later. But Teutonic, man, what's the hatred? Why is everybody hating on you, man? I mean, you're a nice feller, for Christ's sake. You provide decent commentary, and all of a sudden you're just getting this haterade on you, man. Can you explain what the hell's going on?
I've had the haterade ever since my old Twitter account, and ever since I started calling in as the Teutonic Plague. I guess haters are going to hate, and fuckers are going to fuck, and trolls are going to troll, and there's nothing you can do about it but brush your fucking shoulders off, Ghost. Let me repeat myself. I don't watch anime. I don't like anime.
I believe you. I believe you, man. I'm not going to sit here and say that I believe these people. All right. I mean, you're a straight up feller here. You sound very convincing, very adamant about the fact that you are not you're not affiliated with this particular tweet. You even got some people suggesting that whoever tweeted that particular tweet is a fake account.
Absolutely. He's not just a fake account. He's a bot. He actually made a program and took control of my old account, which is the reason I took it down in the first place. It wasn't because of all the trolls. It was because of this fucking bot that was giving me a ration of shit. And the Twitter name I'm currently using, Democratic Cannibals, I just thought it would be funny to post that up for today for Bash Bernie verbally, because the Democrats are eating each other.
Now, why don't you give a message to these people that are hating on you, Teutonic? I mean, seriously, I'm going to give you the forum here. I mean, let them know. Let them know right now, because what they're doing, for whatever reason, they just want to sabotage you. Because I guess you're a character on the show, and people give you shout outs, and you get a bit of attention, and they don't. So I'm gonna give you the floor, man. Go ahead and let them know. Read them the riot act, man.
Trolls, 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 my dear trolls. You're doing nothing but making me famous and making my sides hurt from laughter. Your pathetic attempts to derail me will fail. I not only have Ghost in the Capitalist Army, but also God and the Lord Jesus Christ on my side, and you don't go up against an omnipotent fucking being. You guys are idiots, and you're jealous. You hate me because you hate me, folks. Now, people who give me shout-outs and props, I'm not talking to you guys. You guys are cool, and you guys know who you are. But you trolls, if you don't stop your attacks, all you're going to be doing is wasting your energy. You want to troll somebody? Fine. You want to talk garbage? Fine. Sticks and stones, motherfucker. Sticks and goddamn stones. But if you want to troll, might I suggest, okay, new target, Hillary Rodham Clinton. Troll her.
That's what I've been trying to tell these trolls. I mean, do some political trolling out here that is going to help the Trump train, that's going to help somebody, for Christ's sake. I mean, all they're doing is a bunch of garbage, man. What the hell's going on here?
They troll me for the same reason they troll you, Ghost. They hate us because they ain't us, man. They hate us because they ain't us.
Well, man, I'm glad that we got that out of the way. I personally don't believe it. You got a lot of people out here, with the haterade. They're starting to tweet at me saying, "Hey, here's the proof. Here's this. Here's that." But you've also got people that are actually on your side saying, "Hey, look, this is a fake account. This is not real," so on and so forth. So don't worry about it, Teutonic, man. I mean, just keep doing what you're doing, being a capitalist, going to college, doing what you have to do, man. All right, you're part of the capitalist army. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and I do have something I'd like to discuss.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You got the floor. Go ahead, man.
You were saying yesterday how life is a punishment by God.
Or the Creator, not God. God of this world in Corinthians is Satan.
Yes. But what Corinthians means by that, in my personal belief, is, Satan rules the world, but the Creator, let's call him Yahweh, because that's his name in the Bible, Yahweh, the Creator. He rules the whole universe, and life isn't a punishment so much as it is a test. And I know your argument would be, well, if God's so powerful, why does he let the devil live? Because, folks, without the devil, there'd be no test. And the only reason an omnipotent God, who knows the results beforehand, and he knows who's going to pass and who's going to fail, because you're reading the Bible, he's going to separate the wheat from the chaff. I'm going to separate the sheep from the goats, is so that we can go through this test and thereby grow in our faith, because life is a test to see whether or not you want to be Yahweh's friend. And the only reason you go through it is so you can grow in your faith and come to rely on him a little bit more, in my opinion.
Well, that is the argument as it relates to those that are evangelical. But in my personal opinion, I am one who observes, and when I can witness things from my own eyes, I believe them. All right, and I'm not just, and believe me, I'm not just talking about on the boob tube. All right, I know that there are a bunch of false flags, a bunch of garbage that is being spewed at us via the damn boob tube. But as it relates to God itself, I honestly believe, just based on the evidence, based on the thousands of years of human oppression, despair, misery, murder, executions, war, disease, so on and so forth, I honestly believe that this is not a test. And if it was a test, what kind of a gag reel is the Creator trying to create if He is testing us? I personally believe that we did something somewhere else, all right, and we are banished here in this hellhole called Earth. Now, look, in my personal opinion, I believe that the forefathers who were Masonic, and anybody who doesn't believe that is an imbecile. I think that you need to read about how the United States was conceived. The reason that it had to be Masonic and the reason that they utilize esoteric knowledge and symbolism is so that they can utilize the powers that are on this earth. It's there for everybody. You just have to know it, understand it, and believe it. And they were able to be successful in their enterprise that is the American system. I mean, that's what it says on the back of the dollar. It says, annuit coeptus. God has crowned our enterprise with success. What God are they talking about? Of course, if you take a look at where that annuit coeptus is written, it's written on the side of the back of the dollar, on the side that has a pyramid with an eyeball as the capstone. All right? So I don't want to get into the esoteric philosophy behind the pyramid, and I know that a lot of people believe that the pyramid is like some bad Illuminati Masonic type of symbol. But believe it or not, I think people need to read about the pyramid. I think people need to understand the pyramid and the power of the pyramid. All right? I mean, believe it or not, there is major power that can be conjured up by the pyramid. I think people need to research this themselves. I mean, you know what, folks? As time has gone on here in the past 10 to 15 years, we have found pyramids that were hidden in plain sight. You know, I think, I forgot what European country it was. There was a mountain out there that everybody thought was a mountain, and as the deterioration of the agriculture on this mountain started to deteriorate, they started realizing that it was actually a damn pyramid, a built pyramid that was in this freaking mountain, that was looked upon as a mountain, that it was a constructed pyramid. Have you seen the pyramids that are underwater in Japan? Have you seen the pyramids that are underwater off the coast of Cuba? I mean, I am telling you this right now, the power of the pyramid is not something that is exclusive, or any of these symbols, for mind you, all these symbols of Masonry, Illuminati, the Rosicrucians, the Hermetics, or heretics, excuse me. I mean, I can go on and on. It doesn't matter. These people don't hold a monopoly over these symbols. They do not hold a monopoly over what this knowledge is. And that's why I'm suggesting if this knowledge is available, then why is it available? I mean, if we can sit here and basically control the minds of individuals through utilizing symbolic and esoteric knowledge, then what the hell are we? What the hell is this? Do you get that? I mean, that's why I continue to suggest that people need to research the founding of this particular nation. It is Masonic. And believe it or not, our forefathers were utilizing methods that can be conjured up and could be considered evil in many cases. But they made heaven out of hell. And that's why whatever the god of this world is crowned their enterprise with success. And I want to thank somebody, Notorious Keck, for letting me know the European country where this pyramid was found. It was in Bosnia. So I'm not trying to get tinfoil hat hour here. I know people are like, hey, you're going into tinfoil hat. But I strongly advise you, man, research the power of the pyramid, man. I'm not kidding around. I actually have pyramids all over my office. I have pyramids in my home. All right? I'm serious. I think that you need to understand what is going on around us. All right? Anyway, Teutonic, we can agree to disagree on religion, but as far as I'm concerned, I believe that this is not the Garden of Eden, that this is a punishment, that we are stricken here. And folks, this is why I don't believe NASA. You understand that? I don't believe we've ever been to space. I don't believe we've ever been to the moon. I believe everything that NASA puts out is utter crap. All right? I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I mean, all one has to do is observe the outside, observe a time-lapse footage of the sun, of the moon, and realize that what these morons are suggesting to us in every country's space program is a colluded bunch of crap. And mind you, folks, how come we haven't been able to explore Antarctica? How come nobody's laid claim to Antarctica? Here we are in the international community going to war with each other for ridiculousness, and yet all these countries, Russia, China, every country in the world has signed a treaty that nobody lays claim to Antarctica. Now, why is that? Why is that, for Christ's sake? I'll tell you why. And let me tell you, I'll go ahead and tweet this particular tweet right after the show. There was an admiral by the name of Richard Byrd, one of the best pioneers of aviation in American history, one of the youngest admirals in American history. This man had the Medal of Honor. His honor sheets it literally can take up 2 or 3 pages, his particular medals and all his commendations and so on and so forth, all right? This was the man that led the expedition to go and search Antarctica. And you know that at some point, he went there 3 times, Richard Byrd, okay? He went there 3 times, and he's been interviewed saying this. As a matter of fact, there is government footage showing that Richard Byrd went so far into Antarctica that he found an area that was not cold. There were warm lake waters. There were natural resources in abundance. Land the size bigger than America that is habitable but has no inhabitants on it. And yet we, as the world population, have been shunned and have been basically hidden of this particular knowledge that every government has. And if you want my personal opinion, that's the whole basis of the reason why they have this space program garbage. Because in my opinion, I think that they're trying to hide land from us. And what's the perfect way to hide land from us than to suggest to us that our Earth is only so many some odd square miles on a goddamn spinning ball? I'm not kidding around, folks. I'm not joking. I mean, you people need to start realizing that if you believe the whole idea that NASA went to space and went to the moon and all this other crap, you're an idiot, all right? I find it funny that NASA has these perfect pictures of the moon landing. I mean, apparently the camera crew got to the moon before the actual guys that got there, for Christ's sake, to take the picture, all right? And miraculously, when they took off from the moon, there was a camera guy there perfectly panning upward as the damn, whatever kind of piece of garbage rocket or whatever stupid, dumb space, whatever crap vehicle that they were utilizing at the moon going upwards from the moon. So I guess they left a cameraman there to pan upwards, and you people still believe this crap. You people still believe this garbage. I mean, why do you think they want to push this idea of a ball Earth traveling at I don't know how many 60-something thousand miles spinning on its axis, and that the sun is 93 million miles away, for Christ's sake? It's crap. It's crap, man. I mean, that's why they anesthetize this in your brain as soon as you enter into school. What's the first thing they teach you? 1 + 1 = 2, and here's the globe. Here's our Earth. What a bunch of crap. What a bunch of crap. And the reason I'm suggesting that we've never been to space, folks, they were trying to penetrate whatever in the hell is prohibiting us from going to space by sending nuclear weapons into the atmosphere to blow whatever it is that is prohibiting space exploration, quote unquote. They're trying to break whatever is prohibiting the space program from doing it, and they couldn't do it. It was called Operation Fishbowl, all right? And let me tell you, during Operation Fishbowl, what they did is they sent intercontinental ballistic missiles with nuclear weapons. I'm talking big-time, megaton nuclear weapons. I'm not talking about the little nuke that we sent to Hiroshima. I'm talking big-time warheads, and they tried to penetrate, all right? They tried to penetrate whatever in the hell's prohibiting them from going to space, and they can't do it. They sent nuclear weapon after nuclear weapon to penetrate whatever it is that's prohibiting them from going to space, and they can't do it. Look it up. Operation Fishbowl, for Christ's sake. And this was during the time when nuclear weapons were very expensive to create. I mean, this was the 50s, for Christ's sake, man. We had just barely created the nuclear weapon. I mean, it was very expensive to create these things. Why do you think that Kim Jong-un is starving his goddamn population? Because he's trying to build a goddamn nuclear weapon. It's very expensive. And yet, during Operation Fishbowl, the United States government, and not just the United States government, Russia, all kinds of people were partaking in this to try to penetrate whatever in the hell is prohibiting these people from going to space. All right? And that's all there is to it. And if you don't believe me, I don't really give a crap. You continue to live your stupid lie. That's why these morons have control of your belief system. All right? That's why they have control of your belief system. They have control of your mind, and it's disgusting. So once again, I would strongly advise everyone to start researching this because it's all there. All right? It's all there. Why do you think they want to push this whole space concept into reality, into our heads? Because they don't want us to know that we are trapped here forever. Do you understand this? That we're not going to space. You know, we're not going to, colonize planets. We're not going to go to Mars. All right? And you think that if people understood this, that they would take that very well? Absolutely not. Look at these space nerds out here. They actually believe that there's going to be Star Trek in the future. Look at all these idiots. They actually believe in Star Wars and the Millennium Falcon and all this crap. I'm serious, man. I mean, why do you think they're telling us this? Because they don't want you to know, first of all, the actual geography of the world, first and foremost. And secondly, they want to control your belief system, you idiots. I mean, why do you think the whole goddamn NASA program is a Masonic piece of trash? They are controlling your belief system, you morons. Jesus Christ, why don't you think for a second? Why don't you use what you have in your head and start thinking about these things, you stupid idiots? Jesus Christ, man. And look, the only reason that I bring this up is because, oh, Jesus Christ, I almost dropped the mic. The only reason that I bring this up is because Teutonic Plague brought up the whole concept of God. And I believe that God is Satan, and it says it in Corinthians, folks. It says it in the Bible, okay? I believe that the creator of this world banished us here for some goddamn reason. For some reason. And because the basis of this life is to kill and eat another living organism in order to survive, I mean, what kind of holy basis is that? What kind of spiritual basis of life is that? That's evil! It's evil. I mean, you think that God, or the Creator is really some guy with, a nice white robe with pearly white gates? Are you kidding me? I mean, this is a punishment, man. I mean, that's what makes our forefathers so exquisite and so brilliant, because they were able to utilize the secret knowledge that was encapsulated in the church, and I'm talking about the Catholic Church. Believe me, they know all the secrets, all right? The nobility, the monarchs, they utilized that secret esoteric spiritual knowledge and created America. Why do you think they were able to defeat the Brits? I mean, take a look at the French Revolution. That was also Masonic. I mean, look at these things, man, you freaking idiots. I mean, the reason the Masons control the world because they took over the Catholic Church. And that's why you got this lackey-ass idiot, dumb moron, this Pope, basically turning the goddamn church, the Catholic Church, into a goddamn, the whore of Babylon. Oh, it's okay if you had an abortion. You could still be Catholic. Oh, it's okay if you had a divorce. It's okay. We love you. It's okay if you had a child out of wedlock. It's okay. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, wake up, you stupid morons. And look, you people can say tinfoil all you want. Get off my show then if you don't like it, you sorry sack of crap. Nobody's asking you morons to sit here and listen to me. You idiots are the ones that are doing it. So go shove it up your ass. All right? Anyway, I'm not letting you morons ruin my Baller Friday. I'm feeling great, for Christ's sake. I'm going to 6th Street. It's Miller time, baby. It's Miller time. And I'm getting the hell out of here, all right? But as I say, before I leave, I'm going to tweet a couple of tweets on my Twitter account showing a couple of these things. I'm going to show the operation in which Richard Byrd, flew over Antarctica and show you that there is actual land in the middle of this damn Arctic sub-zero temperature blizzard hole, that there's actual habitable land out there with fresh water and lakes and natural resources, coal, uranium, all kinds of things that could cause energy, and so on and so forth. I mean, give me a freaking break, all right? So that's all there is to it, all right? Hey, if you don't like it, I don't really care if you don't like it. That's the thing about you people that tweet at me saying, you're tinfoil hat. I don't want to listen to this. Well, then don't listen to me, you sorry sack of crap. I don't care. I mean, you people think that I actually care if you listen, all right? I mean, I'm shooting pearls to you idiots. All right? All right? I'm shooting pearls to you people. I'm giving you millions of dollars of financial information, and instead of actually acting on it, which some of you are, and I appreciate it, you're putting a couple of fingers up your shit funnel, seeing how big your shit funnel is, for Christ's sake. All right? You're putting a thumb up your ass, taking it out and taking a whiff of it, because that's the only thing that you're going to have in life. Jack shit. Excuse my French. Anyway, folks, I'm getting the hell out of here, okay? Because first and foremost, I'm not going to give any more trolls the satisfaction to sit here and try to ruin my Baller Friday. And moreover, I'm really getting gratification from the troll tears that these stupid loser morons are sitting here crying about, oh, I want more radio graffiti. Oh, I want more Twitter shout-outs. I don't care. You take what I give you and you like it, you stupid troll losers. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm getting the hell out of here, folks. All right? I'm going out. It's Miller time. Miller time, baby. I'm going out. I'm having a good time tonight. It's a Baller Friday. I'm going to go out on 6th Street and take a look at all the somber faces of all the goddamn Bernie Sanders fans that have gotten ripped off. I'm loving it, baby. I'm loving it. Woo! Once again, folks, I may or may not have a show this weekend, so follow me on Twitter. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost. Follow me and see if I have a random Sunday edition or a spontaneous Saturday edition. I'm not guaranteeing anything, so you trolls that are out here, oh, you do a show. Hey, it's up to my discretion, assholes. I do these shows Monday through Friday, all right? That's a lot, all right? That's a lot. Occasionally, some news will come out, or maybe I get inspired on the weekend and I have a spontaneous show. That's up to me, not up to you, stupid troll trash. You understand me? Jesus Christ. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. And, of course, the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Anyway, it's Miller time. I'm out of here, for Christ's sake. Follow me on Twitter. Once again, I'm live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure to spread it around like wildfire. I'm out of here, baby. Happy Baller Friday to the capitalist. And I want to see everybody, if you happen to be partying, if you happen to be kicking back for a Baller Friday, I want to see it. Tweet me the photos, baby. Politics Ghost is the name. I'm out of here, baby. Long live the capitalist army, and death to feminism, death to socialism, death to communism, and death to totalitarian. Oh, there's Templeton. Hey, Templeton, you hate communism, Templeton? Huh? You hate communism? Yeah, he hates communism. Anyway, I'm out of here, boy. All right? Happy Baller Friday to everybody listening to me on the internet and throughout the world, baby. It's a capitalist revolution. It's a capitalist revolution. It's a goddamn capitalist revolution. That's right, Templeton. It's a capitalist revolution. I'll see you Monday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Spread it around like wildfire.
Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Earlier this week, Claire Tippins shared a princess nickname generator, 3 pictures of her dog wearing a tutu, and 2 online quizzes, including what candy is your dream castle made of? Claire, your sharing has tipped the sugar scale and turned into oversharing. But have no fear, princess. Geico has something worth sharing with your internet kingdom, like how you could save hundreds on your car insurance just by visiting geico.com. No magic wand required. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Grand Canyon University is Arizona's premier private Christian university, committed to providing next-generation education for students who want to make a difference in the 21st century workforce. GCU offers more than 190 academic programs in high-demand fields across 9 distinct colleges, including our prestigious GCU Honors College. Earn your degree online, in the evening, or on our vibrant Phoenix campus. Fast-track options and academic scholarships still available with no out-of-state tuition. Visit gcu.edu.